Hello students, welcome to Vedantu NEET English. I am Ms. Gopika, your own biology master teacher. So I hope I'm audible and visible to all of you. Yes, quickly let me know in the chat if I am audible and visible. Let me also check. Yes, we are live, right? Awesome. Okay, done. Awesome. We are live, perfectly audible and visible. Okay. Hello, hello. I hope I'm just going to refresh your chat. Okay. Okay, chalo. Yes. Hi students, how are you all doing? So we are going to do our next Navratri series. So our first Navratri series was sexual reproduction in flowering plants, which we nailed it, right? All of you showered a lot of love, and this also I'm expecting the same thing. Now evolution, I think some of you might be like, ma'am, evolution is very hard, evolution is so boring. But let me tell you, evolution is one of the beautiful chapters because it's just story. It's about what this scientist told, what that scientist told, what this botanist told, what this zoologist told. It's all about story. So compared to all other chapters, this chapter is going to be more easier, and you'll also feel at ease when you're trying to learn this chapter. Okay. So can I see all of your attendance in the by the likes? Okay, all of you mark your attendance quickly and we will start the session. Okay, so now you might have a question, ma'am, how many questions will come out of this chapter? Is it worth studying? Should I skip the chapter? So the question is, around 4 questions came in 2024. That means this chapter has a good potential of 16 marks. So imagine skipping 16 marks for your NEET examination. Okay, 16 marks for a NEET examination. So students, 16 marks you will get for this chapter. Okay, so no skipping. We are going to learn every single line. Okay, hello, hello. I can see a lot of new names. If you're new to the channel, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and also mark your attendance by clicking that like button. Okay, so let's start the class. Very nice. Okay, so students, before I get into the class, some of you were asking me, ma'am, when is the MVSAT exam? What is happening? So many doubts about MVSAT exam. So I'm going to give you a 2 minutes just about MVSAT exam. So this is an exam conducted by Vedantu. It's a scholarship exam where you can get, okay, where you get to know your true potential and you are going to compete with many other students in the examination. Okay, so here you can see you can get up to 1 crore worth of rewards and prizes, up to 100% scholarship in both offline and online platforms. That means offline centers you can go with 100% scholarship. Even you can take any of the online batches that is currently running. Okay, and the best part about MVSAT exam is you get free study materials. So do not fail. Definitely write the exams and get this offers. Okay, so students, other than that, you will get to meet or join entrepreneurship masterclasses, international trip, iPhones and pads. If you don't want any of this, please write the exam really well and give it to me. Okay, I will go for an international trip. I really need it. Okay, I really need it. I haven't got break from NEET 2024. So definitely write this and get the exam. Okay, I mean write the exam and get all this. Okay, clear about MVSAT exam? All the dates are mentioned in the description box. Click on the link and you will be able to see the dates. Okay, now what is evolution, ma'am? So evolution is basically, students, when you were in 10th standard or when you were in your 8th standard, you were trying to learn because your parents forced you to learn. Now you are trying to learn because that's your aim, that's your goal, and you know that if I do not learn, I will not have a future. So that is a kind of evolution that has happened to you. In 8th standard, you did not bother about how much you got individually in each subject, but right now you calculate every single marks. Physics, how much am I getting? Chemistry, how much am I getting? Biology, how much am I getting? If I get biology 360, how much should I score for chemistry and physics, right? So this is exactly what evolution means. But when it comes to see, man-made evolutions are very fast, right? Long back, people used to give messages with the help of a pigeon, with the help of a dove and all of that, okay? But right now, you just think of it and you just message, okay? Okay, okay, and done, right? Yes. Trisha, it's happening tomorrow, October 11th, 7 p.m. A great launch is going to happen, so do not miss it, okay? So evolution, exactly, students, is actually when it is happening at a larger scale, when it is happening in human beings, when it is happening in organisms, it is a very slow change, okay? It's a very slow change. And is it reversible or irreversible? See, you can delete the message that you send on WhatsApp, right? Delete permanently. Okay, delete permanently can happen. Can you delete like that evolution, telling that, okay, you know what, this characteristic does not match this organism, so let's just delete it. Or this antibiotic resistance have come in the organisms. Can I delete it? So tell me about it. Is it irreversible or reversible? Yes, ma'am, it is irreversible, ma'am, because it is not easy, right? It is not easy. After it took millions of years to do the change, it is not easy to just go back, right? So it is an irreversible change. Now, students, other than that, ma'am, what is evolution? It's basically studying the life forms, the changes that has happened, okay? The changes that has happened. Got it? Done? All of you? Very good. Irreversible. Students, I cannot see any of your attendance. Mark your attendance. I'm checking here. None of your attendance is marked. Q, why? Okay. So, changes. We have learnt about the changes that has happened in organisms. Then what else? It is also about history of life. Yes or no? History of life forms on Earth. History of life forms on Earth. Come here. Guys, we have someone, celebrity. Celebrity has come down, okay, to Bangalore. Guess who? Guess.
Hello.
Can you guess? No, they can't guess, ma'am. They're incapable of guessing.
Hi everyone. Who else is a girl here? Gopika Ma'am and me. Okay, so hi everyone. How are you all? So finally, after such a long time, Gopika Ma'am, me.
Yeah, ma'am, I
met
cannot
after
remove
such
this,
a
okay?
long- Yeah,
Because
I can totally understand. Yes, Gopika Ma'am.
guys, voice is loud only, no? What has happened?
Sure, sir.
They are not able to understand, ma'am. Mic is still...
Capto, Diksha Ma'am. Sneha guessed it right. Rakshna. Chalo. Hi everyone. Hello.
Ma'am, let me
How
check.
are you all? So finally I am in Bangalore. My voice
Guys,
is
volume
audible.
is fine only, no? It's fine, right? Yes. So Diksha ma'am is in town. So why
Yeah.
would she come in town? When there is a launch happening, when there is a great opening happening, okay?
And also for dosa.
Oh, so my
Yeah.
next 5 days is gone in life. Eating
Because
dosa.
dosa,
Okay?
dosa. So yeah, Gopika ma'am was telling about launch. So do you all know what is happening here? What is happening here?
They're like, ma'am, don't know what is happening.
Let us see how many of they can guess it. How many of they are actually, you know,
Capable of guessing it.
yeah.
Okay? I think some of our students are very smart.
Diksha sir.
Diksha sir.
Some of them call me Dikshan sir also. Then I'm like, okay, I'll talk like this. Okay.
Okay. They're not able to guess. Okay. So
I'm
tomorrow.
standing here. Only what they guessing? Do I have some क्या कहते हैं? What is it called?
Mask.
Mask on.
Ma'am is not a foodie. She's a specific foodie.
Yeah.
I have to listen to her talk about food the whole time, and it's about dosa that I have been eating from my birth and which I'll be eating till my death.
I have got so slim because
Yeah.
I was not eating dosa for 5 to 6 months.
Yes.
And now it's your responsibility to give me some fat because of this dosa.
Students, where are you staying?
Dosa,
I'm
I
coming
mean
there.
dosa.
I'm coming there. I am leaving this. Okay. So since ma'am is in Bangalore, Gopika ma'am will go to Punjab.
Yeah.
Okay.
To eat bhature chane.
How to put attendance? Take your finger, click on that like button. Okay.
Chalo,
Yes.
so how
So
you guys
let's
are
continue.
enjoying this?
Evolution.
Evolution. Okay, ma'am. All the best.
Thank you. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, guys. Enjoy
We have
your
good
bio
sync.
class. I will see you tomorrow at
7 p.m.
bye bye.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, ma'am. So let's come back to evolution. So what is evolution understood? This is all a part of evolution. Okay. Now, slow change. Yes, ma'am. Evolution is a slow change. It's irreversible. And there is a change. Okay. We can see generation after generation, there is a change happening. It might have taken millions of years, but a change is definitely happening. And it's also about history of life forms on Earth. So, evolution general you understood, no? Now, students, the next thing mentioned in the first paragraph of your evolution. Okay. First paragraph of evolution is that stellar distance. So let's say this is your Earth, okay? This is my Earth, okay? All of our Earth. So this is Earth, got it? This is Earth, and say this is star, okay? This is the star. So the distance between Earth and star, okay? The distance between Earth and star can be measured with the help of stellar distance. With the help of what, students? Stellar distance. Okay. So the distance between the Earth and star is called the stellar distance. Okay. Okay. Now, how do I measure stellar distance? Okay. How do I measure stellar distance? I measure stellar distance with the help of light years. Okay. I measure stellar distance with the help of light years. Is this clear? This is given in the first paragraph of your textbook. Yes or no? Perfect. Ma'am, measured in light years. Okay. So, evolution you understood, it is basically we study the history of life forms on Earth and how the changes happen. With that, we also are going to study that there is a word called stellar distance. That means from the Earth and the star, what is the distance that is called as the stellar distance, and we can be measuring it with light years. So, the star that you're seeing now is not the star that you're seeing right now. It's not in the present. That means you're basically peeping into the past, like how peeping into the past, okay? How you peep into your best friend's phone when she's smiling, when he is smiling, exactly like that. Peeping, okay? So we are actually looking back, okay? We are looking into the past because the light has traveled trillions of kilometers, okay? Light has traveled trillions of kilometers before reaching our eyes, okay? Before reaching our eyes. Is this clear? Evolution, introduction clear? Okay, perfect. All of you marked your attendance as well. Lot of love is there. Peeping into someone's matter like that, peeping into past. So since you understood the introduction, let's try to understand some main concepts. Okay, main concepts. First one is going to be origin of universe. Okay, how did universe? Okay, how did universe exactly happen, or how did this finding happen? So students, in this chapter we are going to study how origin of universe happened, origin of life happened, origin of earth happened, origin of galaxies, and then how did the first life form happen, first non-cellular life happen. All this you're going to learn. Okay, yes. Now look here, before I go into the whole thing, you have to understand the origin of universe. Okay, origin of universe and early earth I'll teach you together. Okay, origin of universe. So students, many theories came, okay, over and over again telling that this is how earth was originated, this is how earth was originated, but that is not how earth was originated or how the universe was originated. Universe originated because of a big explosion, okay, a very big explosion, unimaginable in physical terms. That means you cannot even imagine how huge the explosion was. So it was unimaginable in physical terms. If you were to measure the explosion, it was not possible to do that. Okay, a big explosion happened. That theory is called your Big Bang theory. Okay, that big explosion, this whole theory is called Big Bang theory. Got it, all of you? Big Bang theory. Okay, yes. Yes, students, one big legend died today, and we all are going to miss him personally, on a personal note, because he is a gem to this country, right? He's a gem. So yes, Big Bang theory, students. So big explosion happened, unimaginable in physical terms. Now this expansion led to, okay, this explosion led to expansion. So there are same, confusing words, explosion, expansion. So they're telling big explosion happened. This explosion led to expansion, and because of the expansion, there was cooling down. Okay, what happened? Temperature went down. Temperature went down. And because the temperature went down, obviously if temperature is going to go down, that means what? It is going to be cooling, right? Cooling happened, and that led to the formation of gases. That led to the formation of gases. Clear to all of you? Yes or no? Very good, very good. My neck is okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. My neck is okay, okay. Yes. It led to formation of gases. And which were the gases that was formed? All of you tell me in the chat box. Yes, ma'am. It is nothing but hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen and helium. Students, Navratri series, the Josh shouldn't come down. Okay, and tomorrow, finally, you're going to see all the 4 teachers in one frame. Okay, one frame. Can celestial distance between any two celestial body? Between Earth and star, dear. Between Earth and star. Okay, Earth and star. That is distance is called stellar distance. Okay, chalo. So, expansion. So, students, unimaginable physical term, and expansion happened that led to the cooling down. That cooling down led to the formation of hydrogen and helium. Clear? Yes. Now, when did this happen? They are telling that the origin of universe happened around 20 billion years ago. Okay, around 20 billion years ago, and it is important for you to know when origin of universe happened, when origin of earth happened, when origin of life happened, everything. Okay, it's important to know. Got it? So hydrogen and helium. Then students, obviously these gases are going to condense. Okay, so now this comprising, that means clusters, okay, this gases got condensed, or we can say this clusters of gases with clouds, all of them form the galaxies. Okay, so this gases, students, they condensed with cloud, okay, with clouds of dust and gases, and they formed what? They formed the galaxies. They form the galaxies. Is this clear so far? Good? Easy peasy lemon squeezy? Okay. State board, CBSE, mainly for the state board, Karnataka board. Okay. Everything you'll get to know tomorrow, guys. Don't worry at all. Is it clear? Don't worry at all. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yes. Galaxies formation is clear so far. Good. All of you tell me, I'm looking at your chats. Guys, come on, yaar. Many of you haven't marked the attendance. Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, so galaxies was formed because of cloud of dust and gases, and that led to the formation of galaxies. So in our universe, okay, if I have to draw universe, how would it look like, ma'am? How would this universe look like? Students, if I drew universe, let's say this is the universe, okay, galaxies, many galaxies were there in it, okay, many galaxies were there. Got it? Many galaxies were there. Okay, in this entire universe, your earth, okay, our earth is just a speck. Okay, our earth is just a speck. Got it? Clear or not? So in this galaxy, our earth is just a speck. Speck means what? A small spot. Okay, earth is just a speck, a small spot. Right, this is like studying history, no? They're telling that a big explosion happened, because of that expansion happened. That expansion led to the temperature cooling down. When the temperature went down, gases got condensed, okay, gas formation happened. That led to the formation of hydrogen and helium. Now these gas compressed, and clusters of gas together form the galaxies. And in a universe, if I have to see, there are many galaxies, and earth is just a speck. Okay, so these are all your galaxies. Now, Earth is in which galaxy, students? Earth is in which galaxy? Let's see who is going to answer. Earth is in which galaxy? It's an easy question. Easy peasy question it is. Ma'am, Earth is in Milky Way galaxy. Thank you so much, Jaya. Okay, thank you so much. Yes. So, Earth is present in Milky Way galaxy. Milky Way galaxy. So far good? Done, done, done? Yes, very good, very good. Your answers are coming a little late, students. That's why I have to check my phone also. Because if I don't check my phone, I will not be able to see your chats very early. Okay, very nice, very nice. Shall we move on? Okay, shall we move on? So, origin of universe is clear. Okay, now look at this. We have to obviously read NCERT. NCERT is very important. Do not faint looking at it. I am only going to underline the important points. Okay, so students see, Earth is almost or itself a speck. Speck means a small dot. And universe is around 20 billion years old. Okay, huge clusters of galaxy comprises the universe. As I told you, full one universe is there, many clusters of galaxies are there. In that, this is just a speck. Okay, thank you Abhi so much. Okay, now galaxies contain stars and cloud of gases and dust. Considering the size of universe, Earth is indeed a speck. Now, Big Bang theory. I am only going to mark the important words, so don't take tension at all. Okay, Big Bang theory. What happens, students? A singular. One second, just dancing with me. Okay, a singular huge explosion happened, unimaginable in physical terms. This led to expanding. Okay, this led to expansion, and because of which temperature came down, and that led to the formation of hydrogen and helium. Simple baby things. Okay, baby things, simple. Now the gases, they are telling that it got condensed under gravitation and formed the galaxies of the present day. Just as I told you, the gases got condensed, they are telling by the help of gravities, and because of it, that led to the formation of galaxies. Now, in the solar system of a Milky Way galaxy, Earth was supposed to be have formed how many million years ago? Billion years ago? 4.5 billion years ago. So now you know 2 dates. Okay, origin of universe. Origin of universe 20 billion years ago. Okay, and Earth 4.5 billion years ago. Okay, and it was found in the Milky Way galaxy. Now, there was no atmosphere. Okay, no atmosphere. Okay, I'll come to Tamil Nadu soon. Okay, yes. So students, there was no atmosphere on the early Earth. Water vapor, methane, carbon dioxide and ammonia released from molten mass. So students, early Earth was like a ball of fire. Okay, ball of fire. Why I'll tell you it's a ball of fire? Because only molten mass was there. Lava was there. Okay, lava, you know, no? That lava was there. And to this, when the UV rays came and hit, that's when some changes started happening. Okay, some changes started happening. So, water vapor, methane, carbon dioxide and ammonia released from molten mass covered the surface. The UV rays from the sun broke the water into hydrogen and oxygen. Because hydrogen is lightweight, he's like, Tata Baba, I am going, I am very lightweight. Okay. Oxygen then went and combined with your methane to form carbon dioxide, went and combined with your ammonia to form other gases. Okay, this is the story. We'll come to this story. Okay, we'll come to this story. Okay, 1 second, students. I'll just write here as early Earth only, because otherwise you will get confused. Okay, chalo, done. Oh. Okay, 1 second. This is the problem. Okay, let's just go here. Okay, now early Earth. I'm going to teach you how the formation of oxygen, all this happened. Okay. Yes, let's go. I cannot erase it at once because of the background. Okay, yeah. Ready? Ready, steady, go. No energy only today. Why? Because it's evolution, sleepy. Okay. Where is our target people? Target people are missing. Okay, students, I'll just wear my glasses. Okay. Still not clear. Yes, now some energy is coming. Sneha, Dikshi, put the target. Jasmina. I think Madhumati and Tanuja is missing. We're going to make it interesting, right? Every chapter is boring, interesting can happen, but then we have to make it interesting. Okay? Chalo. Now, students, early Earth. So now, as of now, what do we know? We have formed Earth. Okay? We all have formed Earth 4.5 billion years ago. And this Earth, fellow, did not have any atmosphere. Okay? No atmosphere. He's like a person with no personality. Okay, no personality. He's just like a slime. Okay, if I keep him in a star box, he'll take the star ka shape. If I put him in a cylindrical, he will become cylindrical shape, just like water. No personality, just like that. How can Earth have no atmosphere? So the first Earth, when they found it, it did not have any atmosphere. Then later, they noticed that there are some gases. Okay, there are some gases. Which were the gases? So they noticed that there was methane, water vapor, carbon dioxide, and ammonia. Okay. And students, to be frank, Earth, let's imagine this as Earth. Okay. Let's draw it in green color. Yeah. Okay, this is our Earth. Okay. This is our Earth. Okay. This Earth, we can tell it as a hot ball. Okay. Full fireball it was. So this was the lava. Students, all the lavas were breaking out. Okay. All the lavas were molten lava. No, all of it was coming out. So one second. Let me just erase this. So this is our Earth. And on the Earth, there were so many volcanoes. Okay. All the volcanoes. Molten mass. Molten mass means your lava. So all the lavas were breaking open from the Earth. And this led to what? This led to complete heat. So you can imagine at this point, the temperature on the Earth is very high. Okay, extremely high that we cannot imagine. Okay, then they noticed that there are some gases on the Earth. Okay, who has told all the gases? Very good, Shruti. Very good. Ma'am, the gases that are present are going to be carbon dioxide, ammonia, water or water vapor, and methane and ammonia. Okay. Now to this gases, students, what happened? Sun came. Okay. Sun was like, hey, chill. Okay, I have solution for everything. And with the help of UV rays, okay, with the help of what? UV rays, the water molecules broke down. Okay, I'm teaching you now chemistry. After some time, I'll teach you physics. So, students, the UV rays broke the water molecules, that is your H2O, into what? H2 plus O2. Okay, H2 plus O2, you please balance it. Okay, I think I can balance it, right? 2, if I put a 2, this will become 4. Is it balanced? 2, 4, O2. Perfect. Okay, it's balanced. So this happened. Okay, this happened. Now what happened? They noticed that this hydrogen, since it is lightweight, okay, hydrogen, since it is lightweight, it started escaping. Okay, it started escaping because it was lightweight. There are some lightweight people in the class also. After 5-10 minutes, they're like, so boring, I'll study it later. And then they'll just run away. Okay. Thank you so much, Sneha, for doing that. Sony is here. Where is other people, Sony? Yes. Okay. 2H2. Correct, no? 2H2 plus O2. Balancing is perfect. Okay. So, since hydrogen was lightweight, hydrogen escaped. But oxygen did not do that, students. Oxygen is a good person. What did oxygen do? It combined with your methane. Okay, it combined with methane to form carbon dioxide. Okay, it combined with ammonia. Okay, it combined with ammonia to form other gases. Other gases. Understood? So how gases, now this led to the formation, okay? The rest of the oxygen also combined to form ozone. So finally, we have done one good thing, that is formation of ozone, okay? Ozone formation happened. Clear or not, all of you? Easy peasy, ozone is done. Now students, before, okay, before atmosphere wasn't there at all. Now we have reached a position where we made the ozone layer. So you got to clap hands, okay? You got to clap hands. Okay. Clear? So far good? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Now, okay. Now more thing happened. Okay. What happened, students? Water vapor was there. Yeah. This water vapor was there. Now this, okay, this H2O, they are telling that this H2O was converting to rain. Okay, that means what is happening? The gases got broke down, it went evaporation, condensation and all you study, in water cycle. So like that it happened, and this water has come down as rain. So the early earth, let's say the earth itself, it was not in proper flat surface. No, they had their own depressions. Okay, they also have depressions, we also have depressions. So they had their own, depressions. So on the earth, these depressions are not smaller ones, they are big depressions. Okay, do not think like, ma'am, this is like small villi, micro villi. No, these are big depressions. So students, because of condensation and evaporation, it started to rain. Okay, it started to rain and it filled all the depressions. Okay, it filled all the depressions, and these depressions were also called as your Haldane soup. Okay, Haldane soup or the oceans. Haldane soup. Okay, now these depressions were filled with, okay, don't think that depressions, okay, just like small furrows, no, like that. So these depressions were filled with water, leading to the formation of ocean. Now you tell me, can life happen now? Can life happen now? Yes or no? Yes, ma'am, kind of life can happen. Yes or no? Because we formed water. We formed water. So students, here what happened? Here what happened? Who are that 5 people who are not there in the class? 5 people who are not there in the class. What's the target today, Sneha? Okay, very good. Ocean formation. Now students, the first life happened in water. Okay, life happened inside water, because so far the earth was very empty. It was just a fireball. Okay, but right now what we have done? We have done ozone formation and we have also done ocean formation. Okay, so 2 things we have all together made it. So we should be proud. Okay, we should be proud. So ozone formation as well as ocean formation has happened. Okay, done? Chalo. Okay, chalo. Very nice. Okay, very nice. Okay, yes. Now, this is your early earth. Now, we are going to understand how did life exactly come. So, we understood that life would have first come under water, right? Life would have first come under water. Now, from there, ma'am, what just happened? So, students, they are telling that earth formation happened 4.5 billion years ago. Okay, 4.5 billion years ago. Now, earth or the first life happened 4 billion years ago. 4 billion years ago. Wow, you know my students as much as I know them. Huh? Madhumati, Tanuja, Sony is here, I guess. Today, many are missing. Okay, I don't know where they went. Okay, so yeah, because today is puja, no students. Many students will be doing puja and they will not use books and all. So in South India, it's a very big thing. There, how Navratri is celebrated. Here also, what do? Is they keep the books, whatever is their, food giving thing. They're going to keep all of that and they're not going to touch, or they're not going to type, they're not going to write, all that they do. I used to do it when I was small, but now I cannot do it because obviously because I'm a teacher, I have to teach every day. Okay, chalo. Yes, very good. Ma'am, 500 million difference is there because they are telling that life happened 4 billion years ago, but earth happened 4.5 billion years ago. Okay, now I'll give you some data. The data is going to be, students, the first non-cellular form. Non-cellular form. Can anyone guess and tell me how much? It was 3 billion years ago. When was it, students? First non-cellular form was 3 billion years ago. Okay, and the first cellular form, okay, first cellular form was 2000 million years ago. Okay, less than 2000 million years ago. This data, please remember, it's very, very important. Okay, data is very, very important. So just remember this data. Chalo. Now students, when life was coming, everyone had a story to tell. Okay, Everyone had a story to tell. Very nice. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, this AC is killing me. Okay. Okay. Done? Okay. Let's put the next target. Next target. Okay. So students, when life was going to happen, no, many stories came that this could have happened, but no one knew what happened. Okay. So there were some proto cells which were formed. There was like, in the sense, prokaryotic is right now the primitive cells. No, there were some precursors also formed. Okay. Prokaryotic cell is your primitive cell right now. Okay. Prokaryotic cell is right now the primitive cell. But they believe that there were some precursors, okay, precursors of these cells, okay, these were formed. Then later prokaryotic cells were formed, okay, prokaryotic cells were formed. Done? Okay. Now, ma'am, how did all this happen? Did life really come out of this? These questions you can ask me. So, we will go to one theories to understand how these things happen, okay, how these things happen. Yes, theory of special creation. Tell me, who was that person who gave the theory? Yes, protocells. You can use the word protocells, okay? Protobions, protocells, these are precursors of prokaryotic cell. Okay? You want me to write that? Chalo, I'll write it. Okay? Precursors are your probions. Okay? I can tell. Okay, protocells. Done. So, students, theory of special creation was given by one father. Okay, one father, like not your like normal father, like father. Wow. Father Suarez, okay, he was the person who told that I do not believe in evolution. Earth was formed, the entire universe was formed in 6 days, okay, and on the 7th day life appeared. Okay, this was the saying of what he told. And he told that there is nothing called as evolution. Okay, evolution does not exist. Okay, evolution does not exist. So I'm going to teach you in a different order. Your NCERT gives you in a different order. So try to understand. Okay, this is a different order. Yes. So students, he told that in 6 days God created the entire universe. Okay, God created the entire universe because he was like, okay, let's like, since I do not want to do anything else, I'm going to form this. Okay. Okay. Yes. True, Trisha. So evolution does not exist, and he told Earth is not that old. Okay, Earth is only 4,000 years old. That's all. He told Earth is not that old. It is only 4,000 years old. Understood? Clear or not? 4,000 years old. Then he even told that students, species, how they were right now, that's how they are going to be in future as well. That means a set of species or a set of organisms, okay, let's say a set or let's say a group, okay, group of organisms will remain, okay, will remain the same or were the same in the past as well as in the future, okay, will remain same in the future. That means here also he is trying to say that there is no evolution that has happened, okay, no evolution that has happened. Clear? All of you tell me in the chat, is this clear? Yes, okay, we should target for bigger things, okay, yes, we should always target bigger, okay, always target bigger, it will happen. Okay, yes. And he also told students, I think instead of this, I will just write a statement telling that all the organisms were created as such. That means how you are today, how a rat is like that, how our ancestors were, everything was created like that. Such evolution did not happen. Okay, evolution did not happen. So all organisms all organisms were created as such. Okay, created as such. Got it? Done, done, done. Okay. Chalo. Okay. Theory of special creations come later. Okay, it does not come now. After your Haldane, all of that only it comes. Okay, but I am teaching you in a different order. Okay, I am teaching you in a different order. Chalo. Okay, so this was theory of special creation. What do you think about this theory, students? What do you think about this theory? Tell me, how many of you are, thank you, Pilo, your emoji does not match the statement, but yeah, good. Okay, so students, what do you think about this theory? Father is telling that God created all of this in 6 days, and on the 7th day or on the 6th day itself, man appeared, and he is telling that evolution does not exist. Every organism that was formed was as it is, and Earth is not that old, it is only 4,000 years old. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think about this evolution? Okay, what do you think about this statement? Tell me, all of you in the chat. It's not mentioned, okay? Yeah, they're all kuti paragraph, exactly. You need help to learn this, okay? You need help to learn this. Okay, so this was theory of special creation, and this was believed by people who were worshipping, okay, worshipping a specific culture or a religion, okay? These were people who were worshipping a set of culture or a religion, okay? It could be that any god for that matter. Like if it's our god, or if it's someone, like in the sense, it could be Hindu gods, it could be the Jesus, it could be the Allah. Everything he told that God just created it, okay? And lot of worshippers actually believe this and still believe it, okay? Still believe it that yes, God created the whole thing, okay? Now, next one is theory of panspermia. This theory is very interesting, and right now also Greek thinkers believe in this theory, students. Greek thinkers believe in this theory, okay? Please give me 1 minute, I'll just draw the earth, okay? Yeah, okay? This is our earth. Correct? Now, they are telling that there is a spore, okay? There is a spore that has come from the outer space, okay? There is a life of spore. That means a spore which has life in it. A spore has come from very, very far, okay? A spore has come from the outer space, okay? And it has landed on our earth, and that led to life happening, okay? That led to life happening. And this spore is not a simple spore, student. This is a spore which has life, and we can also call it panspermia, okay? Panspermia. Now, what does this theory say? The theory is still believed, and it is one of the most favorite theories of most of the Greek thinkers, okay? Greek thinkers, astronomers, they still believe in this theory that life happened, or origin of life, okay, happened because of spores, okay? Spores of life that has come from where? From the outer space. Do you agree to this? Do you agree to this? Okay, from outer space. So this was theory of panspermia, theory of cosmozoic theory. You can think of different theory. Okay, that one spore came which had life, telling that, yeah, I am bringing Charan. Okay, I am bringing Trisha, I am bringing Divya, I am bringing Soni, I am bringing Tanuja. So they bought the thing. Okay, and then suddenly life happened. But does it make sense? But now also people believe it. Okay, now also many Greek thinkers and astronomers still believe in this theory. Now you tell me what's your opinion on this. Okay, what do you think? Is it real? Okay, so students, we will call this, okay, we will call this unit of life. Okay, unit of life. And that is how life happened on Earth. But I do not agree to this. Definitely, this is not how life would have happened on Earth. Okay? We are all aliens. Yeah. So, students, why does my Earth look so sad? Yeah. My Earth looks so sad. What happened to my Earth? It looks like. Put that Earth emoji, all of you, so that I can look and draw. Hi, Tarika. Chalo. Yes. Okay. So you people might be thinking, oh my god, it's so silly. How can they think that? But it's again, people to people, they'll have a belief, no, that yeah, this is how it is happening. There is no way that it would have happened in another way. So this kind of belief still happen. Okay, still continue. Chalo. Now let's see another theory. Okay. So then there is two theories called theory of abiogenesis or spontaneous generation and theory of biogenesis. So here, before I go to this theory, let me first explain you these two theories. Okay, there are two more theories. Theory of catastrophism. Catastrophism is a theory where people believe that, let's just say, okay, this earth is very difficult to draw. Okay, because of that, I'm not drawing. So let's say Yashu, Pooja, Madre are all one group. Okay, who and all are a group? Yashu, Madre and Pooja. Okay, YPM are a group. So they are one species. Okay, let's just assume they are one species. Now they are on Earth. Okay, they are on Earth. Suddenly these species vanished. Okay, let's say they left the college. Okay, let's say this is a college and they left the college. So instead of them, there is another set of people who is going to come. That's like, let's say Sneha, I cannot pronounce your name. Okay, Charan. Okay, Charan and Trisha. Okay, Sneha, Charan and Trisha. Okay, they have come and they will acquire the same place. So they are telling that theory of catastrophism means one whole species will go. Okay, one whole species will go missing. Or let's say because of some genetic drift, because of some change in the tectonic plates, this species have got missing. Okay, they have gone extinct forever. Now, instead of that, another set of species have been brought about. This is how life came, or this is how the entire organisms have come. So, they are telling that when dinosaurs went, because they were such big organisms, and because of which genetic drift happened, continental drift happened, and because of which they went, they got extinct, that place human beings have been placed. This is what is believed by people. Okay. So, this is called as theory of catastrophism. Is this clear to all of you? Too difficult to understand? Or is it easy? Okay, too difficult to understand or is it easy? Easy, right? Yes. Okay, so what is happening, students? One generation was there. Okay, let's say one whole generation is there. That generation gets killed or they get extinct. When they get extinct, new species or new life happens, and that leads to the formation of new species. Okay, new species. This was given by Claver. Okay, I don't know. I think the pronunciation is that. Some people say Cuvir. Some people write Cavir. Okay, so that. Okay, who's China calling? Why is you crying, China? Okay, so student, this is happening. That means one species was there. Okay, this is one species. They got extinct. Okay, in that space, another species is going to come. Okay, new life is going to come. Okay, this is how things were happening. This is also believed by some people. Okay, this is also believed by some people. Okay, yes, exactly. So this life, the way how it could be extinct, it could be extinct because of your continental drift, a natural calamity, any of this, nature selection, no, same way. So it could be because of a continental drift. Okay, continental drift. It could be because of a natural calamity. Etc. etc. All these are belief. Okay, all these are okay, like here and there. Okay, here and there. Okay, this fellow is doing this fellow is doing it. Next is called theory of abiogenesis or theory of spontaneous generation. So this theory is very confusing because every person, okay, every person tells one name for this theory, and every person tells one scientist for this theory. Okay, one person will tell, I don't know, some people has told Louis Pasteur, some people has told Reddy and Splancy. Now the thing is, Reddy as well as Splancy have done an experiment, okay, where one person, I was checking on that, and there is very, like, let me tell you, it's a very vague information on Google as well. Okay, so Splancy has done an experiment where he has kept a broth, okay, completely sterilized broth. He has closed the thing and he has boiled it, and then he has left it open. When he opened it, after few days, he noticed that it has become a steaming place for microorganisms. But on the other side, where he has kept it closed, he did not see any microorganism. Okay. Now, this is very similar to Louis Pasteur's biogenesis. So, here theory of abiogenesis or spontaneous generation, as of now, let's not mix it up with any names. We have to get a clarity on that, because everywhere if you check, there is different names. Okay, so I'll tell you each experiment. Okay, I'll tell you each experiment. So here, students, abiogenesis, the first thing that they told was life came from, okay, life comes from dead and decayed. Okay, dead and decayed. Could be mud, straw. So there are many stories. Like one of the stories is that a person, there was wheat was kept. Onto that, the person has kept their dirty shirt or dirty lab coat with sweat and everything. And he noticed after few days, okay, around 21 days they tell, after few days he noticed that there were rats, okay, there were moths, there were flies around it. So he thought that life actually comes from dead and decay. So one of the stories is that, students, these are all stories. Sometimes here and there people will just add on names. Okay, so here what happened? They're telling that a dirty shirt, okay, with sweat, okay. Did I write shirt spelling correct? Okay, dirty shirt, okay, plus wheat. So wheat was already there. Onto that, a person dropped their lab coat with sweat. Okay, that is what has happened. And around 21 days, they noticed that actually life happens, or your mouse and everything started appearing. But this is still a question mark, because you know that mouse or any organism, the flies, they are going to automatically come towards dead and decayed. Yes or no? If they see something is there, they're like, oh, this is the place that I have to breed on. So they will just go there. It is not like they came from it. Okay, it's not like they came from it. Yes or no? So this kind of theories keep moving around. So you be please careful. Always go to the safer side. If you feel like I'm not sure about the name of the scientist, always choose not to attempt it. Okay. Yes. So since NCERT has not mentioned it, you are lucky enough you will not have a question on it. Okay. So this is one theory. Got it? This is one theory. Then one more theory, students, where Reddy, okay, Reddy is the scientist, he kept a beaker, okay, he kept a beaker. In that beaker, he has used killed yeast, or some people tell he has used meat, okay, these are from many research papers, okay. He has used meat, and he noticed that the first day he noticed a lot of flies, okay, lot of flies, okay, moths, okay, all this trying to attack this, okay, all this trying to attack this. How do they come up? Yeah, exactly. I don't know how do they come up with this, but then, so I heard one more story. Okay, I heard one more story. The story was that there was a bag of something. Okay, bag of sack of rice or wheat or something. To that, this person put the lab coat. Okay, sweat filled lab coat, and after some time, they started noticing. Okay, mice and all, and he's like, yes, life comes from there. Does it actually come from there? It does not come from there. Okay, students, please don't write that Reddy Gowda's Reddy. This is this Reddy. Okay, REDDI. Okay, REDII. Okay, so he noticed this. Then students, same setup this fellow kept. Okay, same setup this fellow kept. Again, he kept the meat or the dead yeast. Okay, something dead and decayed he kept, and he covered it with a muslin cloth or like a mesh. Okay, he covered it with a mesh. What did he notice? Obviously, the smell is going outside. Yes or no? The smell is still going outside. Okay, so it is dead and decayed. So obviously, the flies started appearing on the top of this muslin cloth. Okay, top of this muslin cloth. third scenario, he kept the same setup. Okay, he kept the same setup, he kept the meat and he tightly covered it. Okay, he covered it properly like this and he noticed that there were no flies. Okay, there were no flies. Understood? So, this was also one thing. Okay. Exactly. These are all statements made by each people and then like there is no what to tell, no referring of information. So, everything will go a mix. So, this was one set of students. So, he told that yeah, maybe from dead end decay it comes or maybe it's not coming from dead end decay. Then Splancy did an experiment, a very similar experiment only. He took a conical flask, okay, he filled it with broth, okay, he filled it with some broth and he closed it and boiled it, okay. He closed it and boiled it. After boiling it, he kept the flask open. It's a pre-sterilized flask, okay. So, there was no microorganism growth there, okay. Then he closed it. After few days, in the initial definitely nothing happened. After few days, what happened, students? He noticed that this one was a steaming pot of microorganisms, okay. He noticed that it was a steaming pot of microorganisms. Understood? Understood? Okay, so this was the one experiment of Splancy. His name is one problem. Okay, Splancy's theory. Usually, these two theories are usually taught under abiogenesis, but I see a lot of people teaching it under biogenesis. So, that's why I am teaching you here. Okay, more information if you want anything else. See, only this much you have to know according to your NCERT, but this information will let you know that, okay, if anywhere suddenly a question comes, you should not panic. Okay, you should not panic. Sometimes these scientists' names I have seen. That's the reason I am teaching it. Okay, yes. Now, students, now comes our main theory, theory of biogenesis. So, this theory of abiogenesis, this theory, it was disapproved, okay. It was disapproved by whom? Our one and only Louis Pasteur. Okay, disapproved by Louis Pasteur. He's like, no, life comes from life only. But where is that first life? God knows. Okay, it's actually a tongue twister, no? Life comes from life, but where is the life? Yes, you have to make notes for biology, dear. Otherwise, biology is going to be difficult. Okay, chalo. So, students, abiogenesis is completely rejected by whom? Louis Pasteur. Rejected by Louis Pasteur. Okay, chalo. Now, theory of biogenesis. What did he do? See, he took a pre-sterilized flask. Okay. All of you look what NCERT is telling, then I'll come to my notes. Okay. So, this theory of spontaneous generation, that means Louis Pasteur by careful demonstration that life comes from pre-existing life. Now, you tell me, life comes from pre-existing life, but how did that first life come? Is my question. Okay, understood? Yes. He showed that in a pre-sterilized flask, life did not come from killed yeast, while in another flask open to air, new living organisms arose from killed yeast. So, this theory and Splancy's theory is very, very, very similar. Okay, one he closed and kept, one he opened and kept. In the open one, he noticed that a lot of microorganisms are coming and growing. In closed one, he did not see anything. Okay, so their theories are very similar. That's why there is a lot of confusion. Okay, even when you Google it, even when you ask ChatGPT, you will notice that theory of biogenesis is given by Louis Pasteur. Theory of abiogenesis also is given by Louis Pasteur. Okay, so do not trust Google all the time. Okay, sometimes it can be put by someone, so it cannot be right. Okay, since it is not given in your NCERT, don't take the risk of writing anyone's name. Always be on the safer side. Okay, because everyone learns from different books, students, and in one books, one names will be written. Okay, so always be on the safer side. Safe side is always the best side. So he noticed that he took a pre-sterilized flask, students. life did not come from killed yeast. He noticed that obviously because the flask was sterilized, there was no life inside it. Then he did the same theory with swan neck, okay? Swan neck theory. That theory also is very, very important. What is swan neck theory? One flask was there, okay, with swan neck, okay? This is the swan neck. Got it? Now in this theory, he kept the broth, okay, killed yeast or whatever, he kept the broth. And he made sure that there was no life by completely heating it and sterilizing it, okay, sterilizing it. So there was no life. And students, obviously this was not also allowing any entry of any organisms, okay, it was completely closed. Now after few days, what did he do? He opened this broth, okay, he opened this broth, okay, only air was allowed to enter. And obviously if air is allowed to enter, inside air also, okay, everywhere there is microorganisms. So the microorganism try to enter inside, okay, try to enter inside. Because of the difficulty in growing or difficulty to go into the, the broth, what has happened, students? You're done. Okay, it's Diksha ma'am, okay, it's Diksha ma'am. She's new to the office, no, so she has doubts. Okay, chalo. So students, air was allowed to enter. Obviously with air, who is going to come? Microorganisms are going to come. But because of the difficulty of going through the swan neck, some of the microorganisms started growing here. Okay, they started growing here. Later it would have definitely reached the broth, but then people thought that, okay, if the pathway is difficult, then the microorganisms will not go. Okay, so like that some silly theories have been made. Okay, now look here, killed yeast. In another flask, new living organisms arose, okay, from killed yeast. That means one was left open, one was left closed. In the closed one, they did not see any growth, but on the open one, they noticed all the growth. Okay, very simple. Simple or not? Okay, now spontaneous generation theory. Spontaneous generation theory was dismissed by Louis Pasteur, telling that no, life comes from pre-existing life. Life is not coming from dead and decay. Life is not at all coming from dead and decayed. Life is coming from pre-existing life. Then people were like, hey, this pre-existing life, where is it coming from? Then came who? Oparin and Haldane. So this one makes a lot of sense, but I feel other theories are very, very confusing, right? Don't you think? Oparin of Russia and Haldane of England proposed the first form of life could have come from pre-existing non-living organic molecules. So they took the help of who? Little bit chemistry. Okay. Okay. new problems they're finding. Okay, students, look here, students. Oparin of Russia and Haldane of England. Now, why am I stressing on from where did they come from? Okay, where did they come from? Did we reach the target? Yeah. Did we reach the target? No. Oh my God, sad story. Okay. So, students, here, why are we stressing on this? Because question has once come on from where is Oparin and where is Haldane. Oparin from Russia, Haldane from England. Okay. Students, what did they propose? They proposed a sensible theory. Their theory was theory of chemical evolution. Theory of chemical evolution. What does that mean? That means they told life actually comes from, okay, life actually comes from organic matter. What kind of organic matter? Non-living organic molecule. Okay, non-living organic molecules. That is like RNA, DNA, all of that. Okay, RNA, DNA, proteins. Okay, this was a non-living organic matter. And that formation of life was preceded by chemical evolution. So their basic theory was chemical evolution. They were like, see, many gases were there in the early atmosphere. To these gases, what if lightning would have happened? And that lightning would have condensed leading to a Haldane soup or a, operin and Haldane, no? So they are Haldane soup wheaten. Okay. So that, okay, Pooja. Okay. Chalo, okay, nice. So that Haldane soup had amino acids. Amino acids combined to form protein. We learned it, no, in your entire central dogma. Same way we learned about nucleic acids. So they told that nucleic bases, nitrogen bases were formed, phosphates were formed, sugars were formed. All this combined to form our genetic material. So this made a lot of sense. Okay, this made a lot of sense. Yes or no? Exactly, like your RNA and DNA batch. Correct, no? Yes, ma'am. Correct. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this was the chemical evolution. Now to prove this, see, they just told that chemical evolution would have happened, that from non-living organic matter life would have come. But then one fellow was like, wait, I will prove it to you, and that is none other than S.L. Miller. What did he do, students? He took a setup. He took the same setup like Earth. Okay, so you are going to assume that this is the Earth, this dabba. Okay, dabba, I'm telling you, okay, this entire your I forgot the name of this. Okay, this entire spark discharge tube. Okay, this is going to have all the things that is there in your early Earth or in your Earth atmosphere. That is going to be what and all gases, students? It is going to be your methane, ammonia, water vapor, and H2. Okay, these are the things that were present in the atmosphere. This thing which was present in the atmosphere, okay, got into lightning. That means lightning happened, and that lightning was at around 800 degrees Celsius, and that was done with the help of electrodes. So with the help of electrodes, okay, with the help of electrodes, this lightning happened and there was a spark. That spark led to condensation of these gases, and the gases got condensed and they were collected in this, okay, in this tube, and this was called your Haldane soup. Okay, you cannot drink it. Okay, Haldane soup. Clear? Yes or no? Exactly, Matre. You tell me about it. Even I get very angry. New word you got, no? Dabba. Since I have my own vocabulary, I should build a dictionary for myself. I have many words. Okay. Yes, done. So, simple thing happens, students. I'm going to write here, kuti, I'll write. Okay, CH4, NH3. See, you learn only this much, okay? I'm not going to teach you unnecessary. I'm not going to waste your time, okay? So, I'm not going to teach you unnecessary. Just listen, understand this much. This is what it is, okay? You have to learn from NCERT, and then main job is practicing. First, see, learn the concept. Like a story, you learn the concept. Once your concepts are sure, go for PYQs. Do not have to waste your time in a long lecture, okay? That is going to be for, like, many hours. You don't have to waste that time. Don't think that, okay, if the lecture is longer, more information is there. Same information is there, but everyone explains a lot, right? Everyone explains in a different way. Every teacher has their own pattern. But your main focus should be, I need to understand concept properly. After that, I will practice PYQs. Without PYQs, zero. Okay? Zero. Yeah, I actually don't like green hearts. Okay? Okay. Chalo. So, students, CH4, NH3, H2O, and H2. These were there. This went through what? Lightning. This led to the formation of what? This led to the formation of your simple sugars, amino acids, simple sugars, amino acids, okay? Then nitrogen bases, etc. Okay, etc. Even fats were formed. Okay, some pigments were formed. Etc. And this led to the formation of life. Correct? These would have combined, students. What would have happened? Okay. Drink water, all of you. Okay. So, students, this led to the formation. This is little additional information, but this is necessary. Okay. This led to the formation of, students, lipids. Okay. Polysaccharides. Combination. I'm telling, all this would have combined to form polysaccharide, your RNA, protein. Understood? Then this would have led to the formation of your protocell or your probions. Correct, no? Probions. Wow, wow. Look at the chat box. One student like Abhi is enough, no? Full chat box is lit. What are you people talking? Green and red. Okay. So some colors will be there, no, which we don't like. So like that. Okay, lightning happened, then this would have combined. This is exactly what has happened in S.L. Miller's experiment. Okay, this is exactly what has happened in S.L. Miller's experiment. This is your earth setup. Earth setup, lightning happened. With the help of electrodes, we have done it, and formation of simple sugars, amino acids were formed that combined to form combinations like lipids, polysaccharides, you know, RNA, proteins, etc. And that led to the formation of probions. Probions are what? Primitive precursors of prokaryotes. Then this would have evolved to become prokaryotes. Now it makes sense, no? Doesn't it make sense? Yes or no? Definitely, definitely. Ayush, combinations would have changed, but say, let's say, like drastic difference will not come. Okay, gases would have evolved, no, combinations would have changed. The amino acid that they got would have changed, like that. Okay, so this is your S.L. Miller's experiment. Clear or not, students? So same thing is written here. Now, one important thing is analysis of meteoroid content also revealed similar compounds. That means in another space. Okay, look at how they think, students, indicating that similar processes, okay, similar such processes is occurring elsewhere in space as well. Okay, it's happening somewhere else in space as well. Any doubt in this experiment? Tell me quickly. Okay, now what was formed? That is important. No, what is this Haldane soup? Okay, what is the recipe of this Haldane soup? So, students, in this Haldane soup, they found, okay, okay, in this soup, or they found three components: AG, okay, AG, AAG, okay, AAG. A stands for alanine, A stands for aspartic acid, G stands for glycine. This is what they acquired or got it from the broth. Is this clear to all of you? Yes or no? Chat box, quickly. You understood what they got? They got AG. They got AG. Okay, aspartic acid, alanine and glycine. These are the things that they got from the experiment. This is called Miller-Urey's experiment. Okay, so this actually, students, this is why there is a confusion with biogenesis. Okay, this is actually the theory of biogenesis, because this is where we understood that the first cellular form or life would have happened. Okay, first life would have come through this. Okay, that there was a protocell or there was a precursor of prokaryotes, then that got evolved to form prokaryotes. Such kind of a thought. Yes, ma'am. AG. Okay, perfect, perfect. So Haldane soup is clear. This is clear. Okay, you want me to read this? I'll just read the important things. Okay, so in 1953, S.L. Miller, an American scientist, created a similar condition in the laboratory, and he created electric discharge. Okay, he created electric discharge in a closed flask, okay, containing CH4, NH2, NH3 and water vapor at 800 degrees Celsius. Temperature is very important. He observed formation of amino acids. What amino acids did he form? AG. AG he formed. Okay, AG. AG laga di. Okay, so AG laga di. So AG he formed. And this also was done by many other people, students. Many people did it, and many people got different things. Like how Ayush asked me, ma'am, if the combination changes. Definitely, if the combination changes, different amino acids they can get. Sometimes they can get sugars. Sometimes they can get polysaccharides. Other things they can get. No, if the gases here have changed, definitely it can lead to the formation of something else. So he understood. Okay, he understood that, and many other people did it, and they got sugars. Okay, they got nitrogen bases and they got pigments and they got fats. Clear to all of you? They got fats. Perfect, perfect. And they also observed the meteoroid content, and they were like, oh, you know what, in some other place also this is happening. Okay, they were like, oh, wait, you know what, some other place also this is happening, and this is very, very important to us. Okay, this is very, very important to us. Theory of special creation will now come in your textbook. Check your textbook, all of you. Theory of special creation. Now you will notice it in your textbook. Oh, ma'am, see, I got theory of special creation. So this is the order that they are following, but we will follow a different order. Okay, we will follow a different order. Yes, energy is there. God, students, time is going so fast. Okay, I just feel like now I started. And time is already going. Chalo. Okay. Now paleontological. So students, this is going to be evidence of evolution. Now we are talking evolution is there, but what is the evidence? How do I know that evolution actually happened? How do I know that from this organism this would have got evolved, or this is a connecting link for these two organisms, or these two are the missing link? All this, how do I know? It is because of something called as paleontology. Okay, it's something called as paleontology. That means when I study about the fossils. Okay, when I study about the fossils. Fossils are what, students? They are actually something that has been, let's say, that has been dead. Okay, and because they were dead and they were embedded in the rock or something, we got to know such a fossil exist. Okay, so it is a preserved remain. Okay, preserved remain, and this will be taken out by the paleontologist. Okay, yes, I'll complete the chapter. This will be taken out by the paleontologist and they are going to study about it. Okay, so preserved remains of organisms, and every day there is one fossil that has been found. Okay, last time when I was teaching this chapter also, I was chuma opening and I told students, see, today pakka something will be done. Okay, and I opened and exactly they found a I think cyanobacteria, a fossil of a cyanobacteria. So it's always there that every day that they're capable of finding a fossil. Why is this happening? Because of the fact that there is, existence of something. Okay, existence of something. So students, now look here. Okay, now look here. How do I get a fossil, or let's say, how do I find the age of the fossil? So if I have to say that these are the layers. Okay, layer number 1, layer number 2, layer number 3. Okay, these are the layers are there, and let's say every place one fossil is there. Okay, this is one fossil. Okay, this is one fossil. Now, okay, this is one fossil. 3 fossils are there. Yes or no? 3 fossils are there. Now, which topic, dear? Modifications you have to study in morphology. Okay, you have to study Matthew, because most of them are teaching the modifications, because questions have been coming. Okay. Yes. Which topic, Prasad? Oh, hi Tanuja, you're back. Tanuja, target. Sneha, Jasmina, okay, and Trisha, all of them are combined to put the target. Okay, yes. You can follow the new NCERT, but you should read through the modification, because teachers are observing that here and there connecting questions are coming. Okay, chalo. Okay, carbon dating is one of the method. Definitely carbon dating is one of the method, but just look at this and tell me, this is fossil A, this is fossil B, this is fossil C. Which is the oldest fossil, students? Which is the oldest fossil? The target is over. We have crossed the target. Paleontological evidence you can check under your evolution, evidence of evolution. Sorry, evidences of evolution. Very nice, very nice. Okay, yes. Fast answer. Which is the oldest fossil? I'm waiting for your answers. People are talking to each other. Waiting for your answer. Tell me fast. Yes. Hello, people. Tell fast. Okay. Fossil will become, I'll become like a fossil. Okay. Waiting for your answer. A, B, C. Thank you, Hyperboy. I'm doing good. Okay. So the answer is option number C. Yes, ma'am, this is going to be the oldest fossil. Okay, oldest fossil because of where it has been deposited, right? If you look at the layers, we can understand that this is the topmost one, this is the second one, and this is the last one, right? This is the oldest one. Why this is the oldest one? Just because of looking at how the layers have been arranged, right? Layers have been arranged. So this is going to be the oldest fossil because of the fact that this is at the most deepermost level of the soil. Okay, deepermost level of the soil. Now students, the next thing is with the help of carbon dating. Okay, I am not going to explain much about carbon dating. Okay, with the help of carbon dating also, we will get to know the age of the fossil. Okay, age of the fossil. Yes, clear. Now, if a fossil, okay, if a fossil is being, so I'll tell you a recent story, students. It's very, very disheartening, but you should know it as a student. So there is this one person who had, his name is Thomas. Okay, he had gone for military. Okay, military training he had done. At the age of 22, he passed away. Okay, he passed away because of a crash, and his body was found 56 years later. That is, his body was found 3 days back. Okay, from from a place which was like Himalayas. Okay, it was found in the Himalayas. So you know, in Himalayas it is very, very cold. Okay, so luckily his body was just like that. Okay, his body was just like that. But the thing is, just imagine, at the age of 22, he sacrificed his life for the country. And after 56 years, in his family, his parents had, all of them had passed away. Currently, right now, 3 days back this happened. It happened in Kerala, and he's right now at 78 years. Now, why am I talking about this? Is because since his body had fallen into an ice, okay, a cold place where the temperature is extremely low, the body hadn't decayed. Same thing happens with fossil. If the fossil has been fallen on ice or on a very cold surface, or where the temperature is very, very low, okay, temperature is at minus degrees, if it has fallen, then the fossil will remain. Okay, fossil will remain as it is. Okay, why? Because obviously ice is used for preserving, right? Ice is used for preserving, so obviously same thing. So since ice is used for preserving, same thing is going to happen if it is falling on an iceberg, or on an an entire block of ice, or it is falling in Himalaya, such kind of places where the temperature is extremely low, the body will not decay. Okay, the body will not decay. But yes, because microbes cannot grow rapidly. They will prefer moist condition, they will prefer humid condition like that, but they will not prefer cold condition that easily. Okay, clear or not? So his name, so he was a, like, I was shocked to know this happened. Okay, yes. Now students, one of the missing links, okay, one of the missing links of when you study fossil is going to be a Archaeopteryx. Missing link is going to be what? Archaeopteryx. Okay, Archaeopteryx. Why am I calling it a missing link, students? I'm calling it a missing link because this is not present. This is no more there. Missing means what? Missing. Okay, so that means Archaeopteryx is right now not there. It is a fossil. So that is why I'm calling it a missing link. Now, why am I calling it a link? Why am I calling it a link? Because this is a link between your reptiles and your aves. Okay, reptiles and aves. It has the reptile characters like jaws with teeth, okay, and your fingers with claws, and it has aves characters like feathers, okay, feather like wings and beaks. Okay, you want me to write it here? Okay, they have jaws with teeth, and they also have claws. Okay, they also have claws, And here students, aves behavior is they have feathers or feather like, okay, and they also have beaks. So this is why I'm calling it a missing link. Okay, I'm calling it a missing link. Clear to all of you? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think all of you would have seen, no, Archaeopteryx. Okay, I forgot to put the image. Okay, tell me quickly, clear or not? Any doubts? I can explain it again for you. Don't you feel the chapter is very simple? Yes or no? Don't you feel the chapter is very simple? Yes. Okay, very nice. Okay, very nice. Chalo. Okay. So this is clear now. So students, preserved remain of organisms. This is how you find the oldest fossil by just looking at the layer where it is. Second method is going to be carbon dating. Okay. Now, if at all it is students, if it is falling between two rocks. Okay, this is rock. This is one rock. Okay, and this is another rock. Okay, this is another rock, and this is a okay, this is a fossil. This fossil is going to create an impression. Okay, this is called an impression. When you come to class, we'll have a teachers will have an impression. No, yes, if this student is there in the class, okay, if this student is there in the class, then I know the class is going to be like this, or I know the Josh is going to be like this. So same way, that's an impression that you give me. Okay, now I'll give you an impression. Oh, okay, this ma'am is like this, she always teaches like this. So same way. So impression means what? If that fossil is there and it is between two rock, on the rock it is going to make an impression. With the impression, they'll be able to find. Okay, they'll be able to find. No, electric spin method and all we are not talking about. Okay, only this much is there for you. Done. Oh my god, big paragraph. Okay, big paragraph. So students, here I will just underline again the important one. See, fossils are remains of hard parts of life forms found in rocks. Okay, rocks are formed sediments and cross sections, all that you don't worry. See, different age rock sediments contain fossils of different life forms who probably died during the formation of a particular sediment. That means when rocks are being formed, okay, rocks have been formed, then definitely when if there are fossils, that means we'll understand that okay, these people have died during the formation of this fossil or this rock. Okay, like that we'll be able to find. Now, here you can see they represent extinct organism, example like dinosaurs. A study of fossil in different sedimentary layers indicate the geological period in which they existed. Like how we know dinosaurs are 65 million years ago, they disappeared. We know because of learning about their fossils. We found their fossils and we checked their, with the help of carbon dating, we understood that how far this or when was this found, when was this fossil there, what is the age of the fossil, we were able to understand which geological period do they fall into. Okay, like we tell you which era. Okay, like are you a Gen Z, are you a Gen Alpha, are you a millennials, how we tell? By knowing the date of birth, that from this date of birth to this date of birth you are a Gen Z, this date of birth to this you are a millennial. How do we tell that? Because we know the date of birth. Same way, by knowing the age we'll get to know how long they lived or how long this sediment was found or this fossil was found. Okay, now new forms of life have arisen at different times in the history of earth. All this is called as paleontological evidence. So the whole of this will be called as your paleontological evidence. So students, as you see, there are so many big paragraphs in evolution, but that many important points are not there. Okay, important points are not there. Okay, done. Homologous, analogous. Okay, can we take a kuti water break? Okay, I'll just fill water and come. Okay, yes, just 2 minutes. Okay, or 1 minute. 1 minute I can't run, 2 minutes. Yes, I'm back. It took 1 minute. Did I take just 1 minute? Successful. Okay. When this session ends, it just started, dear. Sabar karo. Okay. 1 minute break over. They're like, why did this ma'am come so fast? Are you thinking that? Why did she come so fast? Okay. Continue. Read this, no? Okay. Chalo, let's start. Next is going to be homologous and analogous. Okay. Homologous and analogous. I've already finished sexual reproduction in flowering plants, dear. Last week only I finished. Okay, don't ask me to take again. Okay, chalo, homologous and analogous. Now, what is this homologous and analogous, students? First of all, looking at the example, you'll understand two different things. That is, they are same. That means structurally they are same. What are they? Structurally, they are same to same. Same, but different. Okay, that is this one. Okay, structurally they are same, but functionally different. Okay, structurally same but functionally different. What does it mean? Okay, embryological evolution I'll teach you. Next topic is that. Okay, that's why I told you I'm going in a different order. Okay, I'm going in a different order because that order I do not find it very convincing. This order is more convincing for me. Okay, don't worry, everything will be covered. Okay, students, look here. Structure is same. That means what? See, look here. Man, cheetah, whale, bat. All of these people are made up of same thing. Humerus, radius, ulna, metacarpals, carpals, and phalanges. Okay, carpals and ulta. Okay. Same thing, students. They are made up of the same thing. Okay, same structure. But what is the function? Man is using for holding something. Okay, to hold something. Okay, forelimbs are used for that. Cheetah is using it for running. Whale is using it for swimming. Bat is using it for flying. So that means structurally they are same. Okay, structurally they are same, but functionally they are very different. Okay, one is going to do the job of functionally different means one is going to use the job, I mean going to use it for holding, writing, etc. One is going to do the job of running with it. One is going to do swimming. That means if they're structurally same, I can say one more thing, that their ancestors are common. They have common ancestors. Common ancestors. And friends, don't you think from one point they are radiating? Yes or no? From one point they are radiating. So it will be what? Divergent evolution. That means they are all made up of one thing. Okay, they are all made up of one constant, like same humerus, radius, ulna, carpals, metacarpals, phalanges. They are made up of one thing. But One is using it for holding, one is using it for running, one is using it for swimming, one is using it for flying. So that means they are a divergent evolution. They are a divergent evolution. From one point, they are diverging and going. Clear? So it is a divergent evolution. Okay. Guys, do you use the word homies and all that? Yeah? Tell me. When we were in school and all, we used to use the word homies. Okay? Homies. You're my homie. I'm your bestie. Do you guys use the same word? Why I'm asking, I'll give you an example. Yes. Homies means what? We are all at, like, homies means what? Best friends. Okay? Best friends. That means, students, on our down, okay, our grounds or our likings are the same. Our likings or our things that we want to do together, everything is the same, but we are all from different homes. We are all from different financial backgrounds, from different personalities, characters, traumas. All these are different. So you can think this way: homologous means something where we are common ancestors, we have common goals, we have common likings, but we are all going to do different functions. Okay, we are all differently functioned. We are, maybe one person is capable of singing, one person is capable of teaching, one person is capable of dancing. So it is going to be divergent. Okay, divergent. So students, yes, HDAC, that is HD. Okay, HDTV will be always in an AC room. Yes or no? HDTV will always be in an AC room. This is the only trick, students. So that means H for homologous, D for divergent, okay, A for analogous, C for convergent. Then done. Easy. AC, that is HDTV, is always going to be in an AC room. Correct? HDTV will always be in an AC room. We all have HDTV, but it's not necessary we have AC. But just imagine a theater. Okay? HDTV, AC room. Done. Clear, all of you? Chalo. Yes, ma'am. Clear. Clear? Chalo, let's go. One more example we have to study, students. See, this is of animals. This is of animals. What about plants? What about plants? See, look here. There is a thorn. Thorn is a modification of what? According to you all know botany, no? Thorn is there. Okay. Tendril is there. These two are structurally same. That means what? Both are modifications of the stem, but both are going to do different functions. Yes, very good. Oh, you know that. HOCFD. Okay. Hi, Oscar called Friends Director. Yes, no? Okay. Oscar did a fantastic show. Yes. So, students, these both are structurally same, but one fellow is going to do the job of protection. This is very important, okay? One fellow is going to do the job of protection. Thorn is going to protection, and tendril is going to help in climbing. Okay, climbing. Example is of bougainvillea and cucurbita. Okay, cucurbita. Handwriting classes, sir. What do you mean? You meant, do I handwrite notes every day? Yeah, I do. Okay, done. So next one is analogous. Next one is analogous. Yes, very good. Both are stem modification, ma'am. One is going to do protection, one is going to do climbing. So, common ancestors. Common ancestors. Yes, ma'am, common ancestors. Structure also same. Both are stem modification. How much different they will be? Stem, apical, meristem will be there. Same thing. But one is going to do protection, one is going to do climbing. So, they are functionally different. Okay, functionally different. Next is going to be analogous, students. This fellow is ulta. Ulta means what? First thing is, this fellow will have structure, like in the sense, sweet potato, both are going to give us starch. Okay, underground stem, underground root. So they are structurally different but functionally going to do the same job. Okay, structurally different, functionally going to do the same job. So we can tell origin, okay, origin is different. Origin is different, okay, but function is the same. Function is the same. So in this scenario, they are not going to have common ancestors, okay. So no common ancestor. Done? No common ancestors. Now you tell me, yes. Now students, what is going to happen? See, they have come from different spots. Okay. See, one is going to, let's say, one is a underground root modification. One is an underground stem modification. Okay. One is a modification of the bones, forelimbs. Okay. One is an extension of the skin. So they have all come from a different place, but they are all going to align in one place. Okay. So they are going to have the same function. So these people are going to align in the same place. Clear? So this is going to be convergent evolution. All coming together. All coming together. So we can draw it one more better way. Okay. This is going to be convergent evolution. Okay, this is going to be convergent. That means all of them are going to come to the same point. Okay, so same point. So this is going to be convergent evolution. Convergent evolution. Clear? Yes or no? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Tell me quickly. Yes ma'am, no ma'am. Yes. Okay. So what are the examples, students? We have some examples. Obviously, we have some examples like sweet potato and potato. Okay. Both are going to give us starch itself. Okay. Both are going to give us starch itself, but both are different modifications. One is an underground. See what is given sweet potato. See potato and sweet potato. That is an underground root. This is an underground stem. Yes or no? So this is underground root. This is underground stem. Correct? Perfect. Then eyes of octopus. Okay. Eyes of octopus and mammals. Okay. Mammals. Same way, flippers of penguins and wings of butterfly. Wings of butterfly and flippers of penguin. Done? Yes, ma'am, done. Okay. We can also write, students, wings of bats, butterflies, birds. Okay, different modifications there. One is an extension of the skin, one is an extension of the forelimbs. Okay, different. So you can write wings of butterfly, wings of bat, wings of birds. All this you can write. Same way you can write flippers of penguin and dolphin. Okay. So I'll do one thing. I will write this way. Okay, fly. Okay, slash I'll put here. I write and bat, comma bird. Okay, comma bird, and this I will compare with flippers of penguins and dolphin. So this will become 2-3 examples. More examples you will get. Okay, more examples you will get. Chalo. All this clear? All is clear? Okay. So, this is also clear, that is also clear. So, to remember that, students, I had made, it is little complicated, I feel. So, if you don't want to use it, please don't use it, no problem. Otherwise also, you can study. Okay, otherwise also, you can study. Yes, wow. Are we going to reach the target? Very nice. So, that was Oscar did a fantastic job. Okay, fantastic show. Sorry, fantastic show. So, A for analogous, O for origin. This much only you have to remember. Different, your function, similar. Okay, similar. ODFS, if you remember, you are sorted. Okay, ODFS, if you remember, you are sorted. So far, good students? Yes? So one has common ancestor, one has no common ancestor, one has, same, different structural function, but same functions, different structure, but same function. One has same structure, but different functions. Okay? One you learn, opposite you can write of the other. Okay? Opposite you can write. Next is going to be vestigial organs. This is such a baby topic. Okay? Baby topic, vestigial organs. You tell me all the vestigial organs you know. All the vestigial organs you know. Quickly. Ma'am, these are the vestigial organs. You should be able to tell. After this, we'll do adaptive radiation. Okay, don't worry. Everything is there. Nothing is missing. Nothing is missing at all. Students, vestigial organ is a very baby topic. Okay, I'll just tell you such fast. Vestigial organ means what? The organ that I do not use anymore. That means it's not functional. Okay, not functional anymore. Or it is unused. Okay, it is there, but because of continuous unusing it, it has become, okay, gone. Okay, it's gone. Okay, thank you, Nagasaipa. Okay, very good, very good. Yes, ma'am. Vestigial organ, we all know. Appendix is a vestigial organ, okay, which was used by our ancestors, but we do not use it. At the same way, wisdom teeth, which was used by our ancestors, but we do not use it. Okay. Same way, hair. Okay, now we remove the hair, no? It was actually used by, not like used by ancestors, students, but then body hair was actually used by ancestors before to protect from sun. But nowadays, we remove that because of the clothes. Okay, we have clothes. So, that is why body hair. Okay, same way, nictating membrane. Nictating membrane, which is present in the eyes. Okay, it was utilized when like when we go underwater, the water does not enter inside. Okay, then the nipple of man. Okay, nipples in man. Okay, this is not used. Appendix, wisdom teeth, body hair, nictating membrane, nipples in man. Then what else? Can you think of something else? Okay, sometimes ear muscles also. Ear muscles also we do not use. Okay, ear muscles. These are some examples of vestigial organ. That means, students, what has happened? Because of the continuous, like our ancestors used this, okay? Most of these were used by our ancestors, like your wisdom teeth. Ancestors used this wisdom teeth for grinding, okay? Grinding of food, because that time cooking was not this, okay? Like how we cook now, grind now, that was not there. Okay, they used to eat materials raw. So, grinding the raw materials. But now do we need it? We do not need it. That's why we do wisdom tooth removal, because when the wisdom tooth grows, we get a lot of pain. Okay, now you're like, hey, you are an unnecessary man. I will use mixie to grind it. Why will I use you? So we'll tell like that, no? But our ancestors are not like that. They were like, okay, I'm getting a fruit, I'm getting this, everything is raw. So I have to consume it that way. Okay. So ancestors used to use it for grinding, especially because to grind the raw materials, but we do not use it. So it has become rudimentary. Okay, it has become rudimentary in our body. Rudimentary in our body. Clear to all of you? Rudimentary. Rudimentary means not functional. Not functional. Okay. Yes. So early, yeah, our ancestors were, they were not all of them were meat, okay, meat lovers, or they were not meat consumers. As you know, when we were learning Ramapithecus, okay, Australopithecus, they were all pure vegetarians, okay, pure vegetarians. Slowly we will see that, okay, they have started eating meat, right? So we used to believe that, okay, all the organisms were carnivores. It's not like that. Many were proper vegetarians, okay. Yes. So is this clear? Vestigial organ, only this much is that. Please remember these vestigial organs. That's all. Okay, please remember these vestigial organs. Okay, so embryological evidence I'll teach you here. There's a diagram given here, students. So here you can see Archaeopteryx, which is a missing link. Okay, this is a missing link. Got it? Then again, lot of dinosaurs and all are there, which you cannot remember now. Tyrannosaurus rex is the largest one. Okay, largest one. So the diagram is there. Okay, we'll join back after a break. Okay, we'll come back after a break. Is it okay? Will you all be back? Okay, take a cutie break and come back. So resume. Okay, I'll also eat something lightly and come back. Okay, cutie break, because after that we'll not have dinner break. Okay, no dinner break, students. This is the only break. Okay, let's put a target. How much have we reached now, Sneha? I think right now. Okay. Chalo. See you all. What happened, Abhi? Okay. So no dinner break. Okay, don't ask me dinner break later. This is your dinner, lunch, all the breaks. Okay. Chalo. See you guys soon. Guys, I'm back. You're back. Who's that one celebrity, yeah, who hasn't liked? One celebrity in the class. Yes or no? Chalo, done? Okay, guys, embryological evidence. Ready? All of you? Ready, steady? Target is reached. Awesome, awesome. Okay? Yes. We have more targets coming, right? Targets are never ending, students. Life, one target gets over, next target will already be ready in life. Okay? Right? Okay. Done. Okay, fine. So students, now we are going to learn embryological evidence, like how we got to know that this evidence exists and how is it connected. Okay, how is it connected? So embryological evidence. So evidence from molecular biology. That is our first topic. That is, they were telling that many organisms, if you see, their proteins, RNA, DNA, all of this are same. Yes or no? For if you see DNA, in 99.9% DNA is same, is bulk DNA. Only that 0.1% is going to be a satellite DNA or the different part of the DNA. Correct, students? We have studied this in DNA fingerprinting. So, when you look into molecular biology also, we are noticing that there is something called as common ancestors. So, this is why I taught you homologous and analogous first, then I taught you this, because if you will not understand common ancestors if I teach you this first. So, here they are mentioning, so in NCERT, evolution is thoda khichdi, okay? Kachak puchak, they have mixed it little. So, I have scattered it and I am giving you, okay? So, here they are telling that for many organisms, proteins, DNA, RNA, everything is same. That means these people also are coming from common ancestors, or we have seen common ancestry in molecular biology. Are you able to understand, students, what I meant? Okay, so common ancestry is seen even from our primitive thing, that is in protein, RNA and DNA. So this is what the theory is talking about. Next one is evidence from biogeographical evidences. Okay, biogeographical evidences. Now students, in this evidence, they are talking about your adaptive radiation which is seen in your marsupials. Here they are talking that in Australia, okay, in Australia, there is marsupials. Okay, in Australia, there is marsupials. And these marsupials did not migrate or go to any place because there was no road map. No, there was no Siri with them. Okay, since they did not have Siri or Alexa with them, they did not go anywhere. No, because students, they did not have any, okay, any land, like any terrestrial pathway. Okay, terrestrial path. What do I mean by terrestrial path? There is no land. Okay, there is no land for them to go. Got it? Yes. All of you come back to the class. Okay. Hi, I am from here. Hi, I am from here. Okay. All that is not required, students. Listen to the class. Okay. Here they're telling, no, hi, I am marsupials. Okay. I was in Australia. I did not have any terrestrial path. So I stayed back in Australia and I did something called as adaptive radiation. So, looking at the biogeographical evidence also, we can tell that evolution has happened, because here we can see that adaptive radiation has happened. That means even though they are the same species that was there, they moved to different places. Okay, they moved to different places and they got adapted and they changed themselves. This is called as adaptive radiation. Understood? Yes. So evidence from biogeographical evidence. Now evidence from biogenetic law, there is a tricky law, that is ontogeny recapitulates, okay, one second students, phylogeny. This is there, but I think the problem is students will get little confused. So I'll give you the word, okay, ontogeny, okay, recapitulates, I think I'm writing this spelling. Okay, this is the law, biogenetic law. Now what is this law talking about? Okay, recapitulates, okay, tulates, okay. Now students, I'll give you a simple, sorry, I would have fallen down. Yeah, I'll give you a simple way of remembering this. Ontogeny means embryonic history, okay, embryonic history. So embryonic history recapitulates or repeats your evolutionary history, okay, evolutionary history. This is all about it, okay, this is just a word, okay, this is just a word. Understood? That means your embryonic history, okay, will define your evolutionary history as well. Now R.S. Whitaker, when he was doing animal kingdom, when he was doing the entire kingdom classification, all of you remember, no, how he went to understanding the evolutionary history, yes or no, phylogenetics, okay, phylogeny, exactly, phylogeny or protogeny. So when he went to the phylogeny, everyone was sure that there is no better classification than R.H. Whitaker's classification. Why? Because we know that evolutionary history does not fail. We will understand that from this ancestors, if they have come, this is where they are going to go. So we can understand that very clearly. Is this clear to all of you? Yes or no? Perfect. Okay. Now students, there's one more thing told, but the thing is, it is very vague. So that is fishes, your fishes, amphibians, reptiles, aves, mammals, all of these people had gills. Okay, it is believed. But the thing is, the fishes kept using it. So gill slits or gills have been functional in fishes. And since we all did not use it, it has got it disappeared. But this was completely disapproved by Ernest. Okay, but then here it is not mentioned as such in your NCERT. So I'm just going to skip on that. Now, next topic is going to be adaptive radiation. What is that? Let's take some examples. Okay, let's take Sneha. Okay, let's take Charan. Okay, who else is there in the class? Whose name should I take? Raise your hands quickly. Okay, by then I will write this. Okay. Whose name? Okay, Philo Sukanya. Okay, Yashu. Okay, so many names are there. Okay, let's say Yashu Philo. Okay, this many names I've taken. Okay, first who raised the hands I've given. Now, let's say students. Okay, Sukanya also is there. Gang. Okay, all are one gang. Now, Sneha migrated. Okay, let's take more names. Okay, Sneha has migrated to one portion. Okay, let's say she is in Delhi. Okay, Charan has come to Karnataka. Okay, Karnataka. Yashu has come to Karnataka, but she has located herself in Bangalore. Okay, then Philo has come to, he has gone to London. Okay, Sukanya has gone to China. Now, what am I seeing here? Okay, what am I seeing? Now, I am seeing that they have all gone to different places. Okay, this is a different places. Obviously, they are going to do adaptation. Okay, they are going to adapt to themselves. But at the other place, let's say, okay, all of them are in Bangalore. Okay, Sneha is in Whitefield. Okay, Charan is in Koramangala, Yashu is in JP Nagar, Philo is in Indiranagar, okay, Sukanya is in Brigade Road. So that means this is exactly adaptive radiation. That means in Bangalore itself, all of them are in different places. Okay, Sneha is in Whitefield, Charan is in Koramangala, Yashu is in JP Nagar, Philo is in Indiranagar, Sukanya is in MG Road or Brigade Road. Now, what are they going to do? They are going to do adaptive radiation, because people who are staying in Whitefield, let's say that is an area where it is a lot of rich elite people are there. So, Sneha will become a little more elite, her appearance, her personality, everything is going to be a little more elite. Okay. Now, let's say Charan is in Koramangala, and there the habitat, the food, everything is a little to the, Kerala touch, or little to the north touch. So, Charan's food habits will all move to that side. That means what, students? Staying in the same place, all of them have radiated. And since they all radiated, they have started adapting to the situations there. This is called as adaptive radiation. Is this clear or not? Is this clear or not? Okay. Yes. Sony is there. Okay. Ayappa is there. All of you are also there. Okay. Part of these places. Got it? Clear? Now let's learn it with evolution. Okay. Let's learn it with evolution. Now I've given you an example. See, first example was where each of them were going to different places. Okay, different cities they were going, different countries they were going. Okay, that was different. Obviously, their adaptation will happen. But being in the same place, if they have radiated a little away and they have got adapted, that is called as adaptive radiation. Is this clear to all of you? Okay, so process of evolution in which different species start from one point and radiate to the other areas. Okay, this is called as adaptive radiation. So process of evolution, okay, where the organisms, okay, students, in different species, okay, where they process of evolution where they start from one point and radiate, okay, radiate to the different paths. Understood? Radiate to other areas. This is called as adaptive radiation. Perfect? Clear? Okay. Now, example is going to be Darwin's finches. Okay, what is it called? Darwin's finches. So, Darwin was visiting, okay, Darwin was visiting Galapagos Island. It's an island in the Pacific. Okay, he was visiting Galapagos Island. He noticed there was, birds called as finches. Okay, finches with normal beak. Okay, normal beak. This was his Darwin's finches. So he noticed that these people were seed eating. What were they? They were originally seed eating. Okay, seed eating. That means they used to all take the seed, eat it. But he noticed that these people have radiated to other areas and they have slowly started becoming, okay, they have slowly started becoming. So they were originally seed eaters, and they have done adaptive radiation, and he noticed that some of them became insectivorous. Okay, some of them became insectivorous, some of them became, vegetarian, some of them started feeding on fruits. So different types of radiation they started noticing. Okay, he noticed that some of the beaks were longer, some of the beaks were shorter. He also noticed that in some of them, okay, in some of them the beaks became shorter. Okay, he noticed that in some of them the beaks became sharper, okay, longer and sharper. So he noticed that the beaks also started changing in size and shape. Okay, changing in size and shape. So Darwin went for a tour, okay, world tour, in a ship called, students, this question had come, HMS Beagle. Beagle dog, you can remember, no? So remember like that, okay? HMS Beagle ship. Okay, remember this ship name once question has come. Okay, once question has come. Done. Easy peasy. Okay, this is called as adaptive radiation, and this adaptive radiation is definitely seen in your Australian marsupials as well, because Australia say they didn't have an escape, they couldn't go anywhere else. Okay, so they stayed in Australia, and what they did, they went that side, they went this side, they went this side, and they started doing adaptive radiation. Is this clear? Darwin's finches are clear? Any doubts? Awesome, clear? Okay, Galapagos Island he went, and he noticed that the normal seed-eating ones, students, around 14. Okay, he noticed around 14 varieties. Okay, 14 different varieties of finches. Okay, finches were the only ones who were present, and these finches only moved to different places, and he noticed around 14 of them. 14 of them. Clear? Chalo. If this is clear, let's go to adaptive radiation with Australian marsupials. So in these names you have to remember. I remember giving, I think I had a trick for placental mammals. I'm not sure if I have a trick for this. Okay, what is the trick? We take care animals. No, not that. We take care of rats, kangaroos and koalas who are bubbly, mastermind, safe and gentle. Okay, very difficult. Okay, for placental mammals, I have a trick. Ma'am likes burgers and sweets on weekends. Remember, that trick only you can use for this also. I'll tell you how. Okay, so students, this is the Australian marsupials. Question will come on their names. You have to remember the names. See, Tasmanian wolf. Okay, so they have migrated and they've become like that. Okay, tiger, cat, anteater, rat, okay, kangaroos, wombat, bandicoot, koala, mole, sugar gliders. These are the categories that they became because of adaptive radiation. Okay, very good, very good. Ma'am likes burgers and sweets on weekend. Now, see, with this we are going to learn. Now, students, something called as placental mammals. Placental mammals means what? The ones who have placenta. So, what happened? No, very simple. Okay, very simple. Let's say this is placental mammals. Okay, pink color is placental mammals. They were from one place and they were doing adaptive radiation. They were moving to different areas. Okay, same thing, Australian marsupials also. They were from one place or having one characteristics. Okay, same species. They were also doing adaptive radiation. But fortunately or unfortunately, these two people are very similar to each other. Okay, these two people are very similar to each other. So these people are kind of coming to a common point. Okay, coming to a common point. That means they are different. One is placental, one is Australian, but then they are coming to a common point. Is this clear, all of you? Okay. Yes. So, a convergent evolution is happening here, students, and that convergent evolution, okay, convergent evolution is making the placental mammal and Australian marsupials almost very similar. Okay. So, look here, the trick to remember placental mammal, same trick you can use it to remember that also. The trick is this, ma'am okay, ma'am, M-A-M, likes sweets and burgers on weekend. Okay, this is the trick. Ma'am likes burgers and sweets on weekend. Okay, so we can start with M. Okay, we can start with M. M stands for mole. These are placental. Okay, these are placental. Students, usually no one gives you trick for all this, but I sat whole night and I found a trick for you long back when you were writing for your NEET exam. So preparing for your 2024 NEET exam. So please try to learn it. Ma'am likes sweets. So A for anteater. Okay, M for mouse. See, with this you will also remember Australian marsupials. Okay, very similar. So if you see here, mole here is there what? Marsupial moles. Okay, so marsupials mole. Understood? Here anteater is also there, anteater or numbat. Again, that is also anteater. If you write anteater also, no one is going to cut your marks. Okay, same way here, marsupial mouse, same thing, marsupial mouse. Got it? Now likes, this is lemur. Okay, here only spotted cuscus, that you have to remember. Okay, one here and there difference will be there. Sweet, S stands for squirrel. Okay, flying squirrel. There it is, flying phalanger. Flying phalanger. Okay. Here it is going to be B for bobcat. There it is going to be your tiger cat. Okay. Here W stands for wolf. There it is, Tasmanian wolf. Easy. Easy to remember. Ma'am likes burgers and sweets on weekends. Okay. I am the ma'am and I only like burger and I was about to tell burger and bobcat. Okay, burger and weekend. So mole, anteater, mouse, lemur, squirrel, bobcat and wolf. The same thing you can remember here. Marsupial mole, anteater, marsupial mouse, spotted cuscus instead of lemur, flying phalanger instead of flying squirrel. Here bobcat, you can remember tiger cat. Tasmanian wolf, wolf. Okay, wolf, Tasmanian wolf. Clear? This is how you will remember this. Now students, this both are showing convergent evolution. Who both are showing? Placental mammals. Okay, placental mammals. Okay, and Australian marsupials. The question can come, why Australian marsupials did not migrate, or why are they found only in the Australian habitat? So you should tell the answer is because they did not have a terrestrial pathway. They did not have a way to go into different places. Clear? Clearo? Yes. Clearo. Crystal clear? Chalo. Okay. Next topic. Okay, next topic. Okay, next is theories of evolution. Again, some funny theories are coming, students. Like we had theories of origin of life. Here also we have some kuti theories. Okay, first one is Lamarckism. Okay, I don't know why, but I really like Lamarck. Okay, because this theory is very funny. So he gave two theories. Okay, two statements he gave. First theory was use and disuse. Use and disuse. Okay. Second theory was theory of acquired inheritance. Theory of acquired character also you can write. Okay, theory of acquired character. Now what does this theories indicate? Okay, this theory, students, use and disuse theory was very you can still believe use and disuse theory, but you cannot believe this theory of acquired characters. Use and disuse theory was very simple. Let's say giraffe. Okay, Sony has already put giraffe emoji. Giraffe is there. Okay, before it had the neck similar to horse. Okay, but since all the plants, okay, down had, students, because of overgrazing, no more plants were there. Because of that, what happened? This giraffe started stretching the neck. Okay, stretching the neck. Trees are there, no? So since it continuously kept stretching the neck or continuously using the neck, what happened? Neck got longer. Okay, still you can believe that, no? So here, use and disuse means if you keep using something, it is going to become your strong point, and if you keep disusing, like you forget to use it, it is going to become rudimentary in your body. Okay, I like this theory because this theory also connects with all of you. If you keep practicing, okay, you are going to be stronger in that. Okay, but if you fail to practice, so 1 second. Oh my god. Okay. If you don't practice it, right, you are going to become weak in that. Okay, it is going to become your weak point. So if you are good at something, you should always keep practicing it. Now say, imagine I do not teach or I do not write for almost an year. I will actually lose how I write. Like I will not have the speed how I write. Okay, same thing with diagrams also. So when we are in college, we used to draw a lot of diagrams. So our hands used to be that flexible and faster. Now it does not come that same way, no? So those things are the truth. So use and disuse theory works in life as well. But here he is talking about the long necks. Students, all these notes will be available on Vedantu Neat English Telegram as well as on my Telegram, that's Biology by Gopika. So those who have been joined, you can quickly join. Okay, long neck of giraffe. If you want to get all notifications of my class, you can join Biology by Gopika on Telegram. Okay, yes. So long necks of giraffe was one of the examples. The second example he gave was legs of snakes. Okay, he told that the snakes have not used their legs, because of which they have started crawling and their leg got absent. Okay, exactly. Handwriting will look like Arabic. Okay, chalo. Now the second theory, students, second theory is not believable. Why? I'll tell you. He's telling that let's say I am good at dancing. Okay, I'm good at dancing or I'm good at singing. He's telling that my kids or my next generation, all of them will become singers. But don't you think it is an acquired character that I learned later? Definitely. See, now A.R. Rahman, his kid is definitely going to sing because it would be definitely mixed in the genetics. Okay, but let's say bodybuilding. Okay, bodybuilding, which I did over the period of my time. Okay, I started dieting, I started building my body. That will not come to my next generation. Some things, yeah, can be mixed in the generation, but it is not necessary that 100%, A.R. Rahman's voice will come for the kid. Yes, obviously, if entire family has the genetics, it is running in the family, definitely he will also become an artist, something good at something. But that is again a very cliche of telling it. Like, it's like, okay, ma'am, vague idea. It's not necessary that everyone does it. Now, someone who knows acting does not mean his son also will know how to act. They will act very mediocre. So that means they will inherit it later, no? They will acquire it later. They'll go for acting school, they'll go for somewhere else, they'll go to London and learn it. That is different story. Okay, so he kept telling that if something is acquired to you, it will pass on to your generation. Not necessary. How is it necessary? Now I pierced my nose. Next generation, all of them nose will be pierced. Nothing like that. Okay, it's something that I've done, acquired character. So this was disapproved. To prove this, okay, to prove this, August Wisman did an experiment. Okay, August Wisman did an experiment. The experiment was that he took mouse. First mouse flop. Okay, he took mouse. Okay, this is the mouse. Can you see the mouse? Yes, you can see the mouse. Okay, now he cut the tail of the mouse. Okay, and he waited for next generation. Okay, next generation. He noticed that the next generation mouse, which was born, they had tail. Okay, they had tail. They had tail. So what does it mean? Okay, yes, next generation had tail. Exactly. So that means, what did it mean, students? That means the theory was a fail. So he told that if something has to come, okay, this is the next generation, okay, the next generation. If something has to change, it has to change in the germplasm. A change that happens in the germplasm will continue to the next generation, and a change that has happened in the somatic cell will not continue in the next generation. Clear or not? So a change happened in the genetics. Okay, that means the full underlying thing has to change in the germplasm. Okay, a change that happened in the germplasm will continue, or let's say inherit. This is why I taught you molecular basis. Okay, inherit in next generation. Okay, next generation. But something that has changed in the somatic cell, okay, something that has changed in the somatic cell will not change. Okay, not be inherited. Done, done, done. Okay, yes. Germ cell, it will inherit. Somatic cell, it will inherit. So this was disapproved. Okay, disapproved by many of them, and it was also disapproved by August Wisman's experiment. Clear? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Chalo, let's go to Darwin. Okay, Darwin. Friends, Darwin, is it interesting? Boring? Energy is still there? I have full energy. Okay, I am fully energetic. I really love this chapter. I like talking stories. Okay, yes, full energy is there. Can I see some fire emojis in the chat box? Okay, chalo. So students, Darwin and Alfred Wallace, both of them were influenced, okay, both of them were influenced by a person, influenced by Thomas Malthus, okay, Malthus Whittle, okay, Thomas Malthus. He wrote about, he wrote a theory, or he wrote a paper, we can tell, he wrote a paper about population, okay. This both read that paper and they gave some statements, okay. They read both the papers and he gave a statement. Some of the statements was that, okay, some of the statements were that pollution, sorry, population, okay, population is a geometric growth. That means population will keep increasing, okay. Population can increase exponentially, but just because population is increasing, okay, just because population is increasing, do you mean resources will increase? No, resources will be limited, resources will be limited. Students, just because just because Abram from Nepal, or Abram from some place has made 5 kids, does that mean a farmer in Chennai will make 5 extra wheat plant, telling that, oh, Abram gave birth to 5 kids, I should definitely feed them? No, it does not work like that, okay. Whoever wants to make kids, they will make kids. However the population should increase, it will increase. Resources are not going to increase. At the same time, nature also does the controlling. That means all of you would have noticed, no, everyone has a peak, okay. In life also, students, everyone will have an era where they are shining the most. After that, okay, after one age, you will just have a very standard growth, okay. This might be a very growing era, then it is going to be a standard era. Yes or no? Resources will be limited, okay. So same thing is going to happen. After some time, nature will limit the growth, be it of the plant, be it of anything, nature will limit the growth. Got it? Nature will limit. Nature will limit the growth. This graph shows that, right? After one point, nature is going to tell, ha, bas ho gaya. Okay, nature will tell, saku, saku. Okay, mane go, they'll tell. Okay, they'll tell, enough, it's over. Now you go home. That is what is going to happen. Clear or not, all of you? So, Darwin told few more things, okay? Okay, yes, I'll write it here. So, here both Alfred Wallace as well as this both, they read a theory or read a book by, Thomas, which spoke about population. Okay, it was speaking about population theory, talking that population is a geometric growth, but resource is an arithmetic growth. That means it will not grow after some time, okay. So, that graph, to indicate that graph, we will draw a graph. So, the graph goes like this, students. Peak will be there, population will increase. After some time, it will go to a lag phase, right? One exponential phase will be there, then it will go to a lag phase. Yes. Origin of Species book. Yes. Okay. This is what is going to happen. Clear, all of you? Easy peasy. Now, theory of natural selection. Now, what does he mean? So, Darwin kept saying that nature, see, if a person, okay, if a farmer, let's say, who wants to be the farmer? In my class, who wants to be a farmer? Matlab, not in real life, I'm just asking for time being, class. Okay, who will be the farmer? No one will be the farmer, very bad. Okay, chalo. So imagine, students, a farmer who is doing farming. Obviously, farmer will do what then? Okay, farmer will not do business. No, so here That's also business actually. So here there are 3 plants that is growing. Okay, let's say first one is sunflower, second one is cabbage, third one is some unknown thing. Okay, now he understood that it is marriage season. Okay, it's marriage season. Everyone is wanting sunflower. Everyone wants to have sunflower themed wedding. Now what he will do? He will stop growing this two, right? He is going to do artificial selection, where he is going to stop growing this two completely for that period of time. Okay, for that period of time, and he is going to only grow this. He is going to only grow sunflower. So this is called as artificial selection. Yes or no? This is called as artificial selection. Agreed or disagreed? Agreed or disagreed? All of you tell me. So obviously, if he can do artificial selection, then why can't nature do artificial selection is what Darwin is asking. Okay, Darwin is asking, if nature can do artificial selection, then why can't nature, sorry, if a man can do artificial selection, why can't nature do artificial selection? Okay, this was the concept. Got it, all of you? Easy peasy. Okay, chalo. Now, natural selection, students, totally speaks about Darwin trying to choose, okay, plants or select anything because of reproductive fitness. Okay, because of reproductive fitness. So he is telling, if someone has to survive, they have to be the strongest, they have to compete with other organisms, and they should also make their progeny. That means reproductive fitness should be maximum. Okay, reproductive fitness should be maximum. So according to natural selection, reproductive fitness is what he is talking about. Students think it is about something else, but students, reproductive fitness is what Darwin is talking about. Then he also told that variation, okay, he also told that variation is very small. Okay, it is small, it is slow, okay, and it is not random. Okay, it is not random, it is properly directional. This is what he told. He's telling that if an organism, okay, if variation has happened, if evolution has to happen, variation should happen. If evolution should happen, mutation should happen. So he's telling that variation is actually very slow, it's very small, it is directional. Okay, so but if nature has to select something, okay, nature has to select something, that means what, students? It has to be a sudden change. So here he is telling that evolution is a gradual process. Okay, it's a gradual process, and nature is going to select the ones who are going to have reproductive fitness. Okay, it's a gradual process. So natural selection is clear, where the nature selects the strongest. So survival of the fittest. Okay, survival of the fittest. Clear or not? Survival of the fittest. Who is fit? Now same thing happens for your NEET selection. No, who is exactly scoring that marks is going to the AIMS college, is going to the government medical college. Who are not able to do that, they will take a drop, or they will go to a private medical college, even if they are, or they will stop this career. So that means who is the best? Okay, the best will go to the best college. Got it? Now, two key concepts of your entire, okay, two key concepts of your entire natural selection. Two key concepts are going to be, first one is called as branching descent. Okay, branching descent. Second one is going to be natural selection. Okay, natural selection. Now students, what is branching descent? What is natural selection? Very simple. Let's say, okay, let's say there is A, B. Okay, A and B is there. A, like this pyramid scheme, okay, in you would have seen in the serials and all, no, you join, okay, it's basically what they'll do, Charan will tell you join this scheme, then Tanuja will tell, you know what, I will make Sony join the scheme, then someone will join. So the branching descent, no, same thing is going to happen here also. So let's say A, B is there, okay, or let's say this way, let's say from A, okay, from A we got B and C, okay, from B we got, okay, B1, B2, B3, okay. From C we got small c, capital C, something like this. Okay, something like this. This is called as branching descent. Okay, the same like students, like this pyramid scheme. Okay, like this pyramid scheme, what will happen? They'll tell Sony. Okay, Sony made 2 people join. Then this fellow will make 2 people join. This fellow will make 2 people join. This fellow will make 2 people join. This is called branching descent. From one person, another person is migrating, like that, it is going to continue. Clear? So this is called as branching descent, and natural selection, as I explained you, nature is going to select, according to Darwin I am telling, okay, nature is going to select a person who is going to have proper reproductive fitness. Ho gaya? Yes, A is the common ancestor. Okay, chalo. So many have to put student theory of natural selection. Okay, the same thing, Alfred Wallace. Okay, Alfred Wallace, that paragraph I have added here. Now, weak point of Darwin. Okay, when even though Darwin was telling all of this, there are some problems. Okay, Darwin. Okay, Tony is not rich students. Tony got stuck into it. Okay, Tony got stuck into it, so Tony has no option. Yes or no? So Malpe Arpigo is the word used there. That is, you do not have to worry. It's just that California thing that they're talking about. Okay, from where they did the experiment. Okay, done. Chalo. So weak points of Darwin's theory, students. Darwin had some problem. Okay, Darwin had the problem. Okay, what was Darwin's problem? Darwin's problem was that first of all, he did not talk about variation much. That means he's telling that evolution happened, nature is going to select. Okay, all this he told, but he did not tell anywhere that how the evolution is going to happen. Is it happening because of mutation? Is it happening because of variation? He did not tell this. Okay, so here his variation theory, right, talking about variation was very unclear. What he was trying to tell about variation wasn't explained well, or variation wasn't explained at all by this person. Okay, wasn't explained. Then second thing is, he never spoke about mutation. Okay, mutation was never a concept according to him. He used to keep telling variation is going to happen, but he never told how variation is going to happen. Okay, so how question always remained here. How variation is going to happen. Even here, he never explained. Okay, never spoke about mutation. Okay, never spoke about mutation. Clear all of you? Yes or no? Okay. Then if it's something has to get transmitted, okay, something has to get transmitted, right? Transmission. That means, let's say from the mother or the father, something has to get transmitted. Same way from generation to generation, if something has to get transmitted, he never spoke about that transmission. Okay, he never spoke about that transmission. How is the transmission happening? Okay, so transmission also was a question mark according to him. Okay, then he told that smaller organisms, students, obviously in smaller organisms some kuti mutu changes happen. Definitely, if bacteria, some changes happening, it is going to continue to the next generation very easily. Now, example for cockroach. Okay, this is cockroach. For cockroach, I have put hit. Continuously, I am putting hit. The next generation will be resistant to hit. Yes or no? They are going to be antibiotic resistant. Same way, they are going to be resistant to hit. So, in smaller organism, the changes are going to be, okay, in smaller organism, the changes are going to be at a faster rate. Yes or no? So, here variation is going to be faster, or changes itself is going to be faster. But in complex organisms, students, it will take millions of years for changes to happen. Okay, it will take millions of years for changes to happen. Yes, no explanation of origin of inheritance and variation. Very good. Pakka, this is clear? Now, so here only, okay, I'll tell it under industrial melanism. Okay, chalo. Hugo de Very's theory. I think all of you know this, no? Now, to tell against Darwin, one more fellow came called Hugo de Very's. What is his name? Hugo de Very's. Ouch. Okay, chalo. Okay, 2 minutes sitting break it was. Hugo de Very's told that whatever Darwin told, there is some, fill in the blanks. Some places are empty. So I'm going to fill that blanks. First, the thing is he worked on, okay, to do this, he worked on evening primrose. Okay, he worked on evening primrose. Okay, Onatheria lamarckiana. So he worked on this. Okay, he worked on this. Okay, thank you, Kuvempu. Now, this experiment gave him an idea to understand that mutation happens. Okay, mutation leads to variation. Makes sense, no, students? Mutation leads to variation. Now, variation should happen for the nature to select. How does variation happens? Because of mutation. Okay, because of mutation. Okay, so he told that mutation leads to variation, and mutation according to him, okay, mutation according to him was a large, okay, large, sudden, directionless, okay, everything ulta of Darwin. Everything ulta of Darwin. Tell me one point is correct. Okay, one point is correct. Everything what Darwin told, he told ulta. Darwin told it is slow, he told it is sudden. Darwin told it is directional, he told it is directionless. Yes or no? So he told that this is a large, sudden, directionless change. Got it? Clear? Okay, fast, sudden, any word you can use, large, directionless. Students, when mutation happens, let's say from one point, okay, to another point, that means one large step happens. Okay, one step mutation. We call this as one step mutation. If one step mutation happens, we call it saltation. You call it what? Saltation. Saltation. Clear? One step mutation is called saltation. So, according to Darwin's and Hugo de Very's theory, both are ulta pulta. Okay, both are ulta pulta, because Hugo de Very's is telling that mutation is a large, sudden, directionless change, but Darwin is telling it's a slow, directional change. Clear? I don't have to write again, no, here? Okay, okay, perfect. Clear? Okay, I'll just add a random word also. Okay, I'll just add a random word also. Here it is random. Okay, chalo. So this was Hugo de Very's theory. Okay, now industrial melanism. Okay, what is it? Next topic, industrial melanism. Not bored, not tired, right? Energy is still there, all of you. Shouldn't be tired. It's a very small chapter. We'll be done with it very soon. Okay, not a small chapter, but yeah, definitely good chapter. Okay, good chapter. Chalo. So students, industrial melanism. Industrial melanism means two examples. Let's take first example. Okay. Okay. With just the diagram, I'll explain it. Okay. This is the tree. Okay, this is the tree. Okay, this is one more tree. Can you see the tree? Yeah. Very light, but yeah. Okay, this is one more tree. So, industrial melanism means because of industrialization, what happened? Okay, it's a very simple, easy peasy experiment. Okay. So, students, on the trees, okay, there was white moth, okay, and dark moth. Okay, white moth and dark moth. Okay, this was the white moth, this was the dark moth. Now, here also, this is after industrialization. Okay, here also same thing, white moth. Okay, dark moth. Now, what happened? What happened? So, before industrialization, students, the moths, the white moths were not seen easily because the tree branches were clear with no, okay, no pollution. Okay, no pollution. Because they were not having any pollution, the trees were good, they were beautiful, all of that. Okay, but what happened, students? After industrialization, okay, so much pollution happened that the trees started to change color. Okay, after industrialization, this led to the selection. So here the white lichens were continuously growing. Okay, and the sorry, not lichens, white moth. Okay, white winged moth. Got it? White winged moth were continuously growing, and the dark winged moth were always found by the predators. Okay, always attacked by the predators. Now after industrialization, what happened? Ulta happened. Okay, ulta happened. What is the ulta that happened? White winged moth was always seen by the predators because of the pollution, and this existed. Okay, this continued to survive. So this is what happened during industrialization. So industrial melanism, students, that means the nature started selecting who is able to survive in that situation. Okay, nature started selecting who is able to survive in that situation. Is this clear? Yes or no? Nature will select who is capable of surviving in what situation. It is always like that. Even in real life, nature is going to select those who are capable of surviving any situations. Okay, those who easily give up, those who easily end their life, they will not be selected by the nature. Perfect. Okay, so dark moth, this is called as industrial melanism, and melanism is that happened, right? The colors. Okay, melanism happened, and this led to the selection depending on the situation. So this is called as selection by nature, again natural selection. Same thing happens, students, when we do antibiotic resistance, okay, herbicide resistant, pesticide resistant. That means what? Depending on what the situation is. Now, if I am continuously putting antibiotics, okay, I am going to get a variety which is an antibiotic resistance. Okay, and this is because of anthropogenic activity, that means because of man-made activities. Okay, anthropogenic activities. Antibiotic resistance will be there, herbicide resistance will be there. You continuously spray something, the next generation is going to be resistant to that. Okay, herbicide resistance will be there. Same way, antibiotic resistance, weedicide. Okay, all this kind of resistance we will get because of anthropogenic activity. That means if I am continuously spraying something, the next generation will be like, hey, this fellow always sprays this, next generation I will make sure that this fellow does not kill any of my generation. Understood? Okay, but students, remember, no variants are completely wiped out. Okay, no variants, even in the white moth and dark moth wings also, no variants completely disappeared. No variants were completely wiped off. Got it? Yes. Next topic. Yeah, I do think so. Okay, we will ask them to keep this chapter. Okay, ready? Hardy-Weinberg principle. Chalo. Ready, ma'am? Hardy-Weinberg principle. Okay, let's do Hardy-Weinberg principle. So students, Hardy-Weinberg principle is a principle that happens during ideal situation. Okay, this is a principle happening during ideal situation. That means when no evolution happens, no genetic drift, no gene flow, no mutation happens, that is when Hardy-Weinberg principle can be used. Okay, Hardy-Weinberg principle can be used. Okay, now what happens? There are different terminologies taken, like P. Okay, P is the frequency of dominant allele. Okay, dominant allele. So if I take chromosomes, okay, if I take the chromosomes, let's say this is AA, okay, This is going to be A and A. Okay. So this are your chromosomes. So if we take an allele, okay, allele of it. So frequency of a dominant allele is going to be your capital A. We can also, P can be also denoted as A. Okay. Same thing goes with your Q. What is your Q? Q is going to be frequency of recessive allele. Okay, recessive allele, which I can take as small a. Okay. Then if I want to take heterozygous, okay, that is heterozygous, if I want to take, I'm going to take 2pq, that is going to be frequency of heterozygous. Okay, heterozygous. What is going to be heterozygous? Here it is going to be A and A. Okay, A and A. Got it, students? Yes. What is happening? Weightage of the chapter 4. For question, 16 marks. Okay. Now, we can also do the square root of this. We can also do the square root of this. So, if I am going to do square root of this, what am I going to get? I am going to get P square, which is again frequency of homo. Okay, here it is going to be same, no students. So, it is going to be homozygous. Okay. Homozygous dominant allele I am going to get. Okay, homozygous dominant allele. This is similar to what you have studied. Okay. Molecular principles of inheritance you would have studied, no? Then Q square is going to be again frequency of homozygous recessive. Okay, recessive allele. Clear? Recessive allele. Easy? So far good? Okay, chalo. So there's a formula given by Hardy-Weinberg. The formula says that, okay, P square plus 2pq plus q square is equal to 1. This is the formula. Okay, P square plus 2pq plus q square is equal to 1. Or else one more formula is that, okay, one more formula is that P plus q is equal to 1. Okay, P plus q is equal to 1. Got it? I think this and all you have learned many times with me only. Okay. Now, what are the factors? So, before I go to factors, let's say you got a problem. Okay, not that problem, students. P is equal to 0.3. Okay, how will you find it? You will do P plus Q is equal to 1. Okay, 0.3 plus Q is equal to 1. Q is equal to 1 minus 0.3. Q is equal to 0.7. Correct? Okay. Then if you want to do P square plus Q square, you can definitely do. Or you can again do P square. Okay. You can find 0.3, again 0.9 you will get, like that you can find the values. So first your job should be to find completely P and Q. So now we got Q and P value, we will be able to find is equal to 1. Now students, as I told you, since this fellow who Hardy-Weinberg principle is a very what to tell, ideal situation. Okay, it's a very ideal situation. What is going to happen? Even the smallest thing can affect this Hardy-Weinberg principle. Like if mutation happens, it is going to affect Hardy-Weinberg principle. If genetic drift happen, that means one population moves and there is a genetic drift happening, this will also affect. Okay, if natural selection happens, it is going to change Hardy-Weinberg principle. So that is why I call it a ideal situation. Okay, ideal situation. What else can you think of? Tell me one point at least you will be able to remember. What are the things that will affect your Hardy-Weinberg principle? Evolution, mutation affected, genetic drift will affect, natural selection will affect, students, recombination will affect. Yes or no? We have studied recombination, no? Recombination will affect. Genetic drift has affected, gene flow will affect, okay, gene migration will affect. All this is going to affect. Okay, gene migration. That means any movement, okay, any changes, if there is a deviation, okay, if there is a deviation from the expected value, we can say this, if any deviation from expected value, that means ideal situation, no? So from expected value, then there is going to be, or let's say any evolutionary changes also happen, then there is going to be disturbance in Hardy-Weinberg principle. Okay, there is going to be disturbance in Hardy-Weinberg principle. Clear? Okay, if any deviation from expected value or an evolutionary change will happen, or there will be disturbance in the gene equilibrium or genetic equilibrium. Pakka? Clear so far? Any doubts? Okay, there's one term given called genetic drift. Okay, let's see that. So, new genes or alleles are added to a new population and these are lost from the old population. Okay, so new genes and alleles will be added to the new population and they will be lost in the old population. Pakka, no? There would be a gene flow if this gene migration happens multiple times. That means, students, imagine, let's say this is, okay, let's say, okay, this is one population and this is one more population. Okay, in this population, okay, in this population, let's say these people were there. Okay, these people are there. And here one more set of people are there. Okay, these people are there. Now from these, okay, let's say the pink has migrated. Okay, pink has migrated. Obviously in this population they will no more be there. Okay, okay, they will no more be there. Clear to all of you? They will be lost. If this continuously happens, okay, if this continuously happens, students, then there is going to be a change. Okay, then there is going to be a change. So look here, if there would be a gene flow if this generally happens multiple times. That means a gene flow could happen. Okay, gene flow could happen. Now look here, if the same changes occurs by chance, it is called as genetic drift. That means due to any natural calamity or due to any situation, if such a thing happens, okay, if such a thing happens, okay, then genetic drift is going to happen. Now guys, what is the target? Where have we reached in the target? Okay, sometimes the change in the allele frequency is so different in the new sample of population that they become a different species. The original drifted population becomes the founder and the effect is called as founder's effect. I think last time I drew a flask and I showed you people this. Remember? How many of you remember this? I drew a flask and showed you this. Yes, tell me. Yes. Water mukyam bigile. I think I don't have that image with me. Okay. Okay. So this is nothing but it's very simple. Okay, it's nothing but it's very simple. Look here, what is founder's effect or your bottleneck effect? Let's say this is the population. Okay, this is the population and this is the newly formed population. Okay, newly formed population. Now in this population, you had these species. Okay, these species are there. Okay, and again these species are there. Now let's say one species migrated. Okay, one species migrated. Let's say this migrated, this crowd migrated. In this you can see green is more. Okay, green is going to be more. Okay, green has shifted more. This population has gone this side. This population has gone this side. What is going to happen? You're in this. Okay, this is going to be the new species. Okay, new population with a very few. Okay, very few blue. Got it? So this was the founder. Okay, this was the actual population. Okay, this was the actual population. That means we can call it this as the mother population. Okay, mother population, and this becomes the new population. This is what they have told in your founder's effect. Clear to all of you? Clear to all of you? Awesome. Clear. This is what founder's effect they have spoke. Okay, done? What are you people talking? Why haven't we reached the target, guys? Very bad. Okay. Okay, students, here one more examples I want to give. Okay, here your bottleneck, what happens, students? Bottleneck actually when one population, okay, bottleneck, what happens is when one population is completely reduced, okay, one population is completely reduced, okay, that is called as bottleneck. Only one set of population has completely reduced. Clear? That is called as bottleneck. Example, you can remember cheetah as an example. Now, graph on natural selection. This is a very beautiful concept. Okay, this is a very beautiful concept. I know most of you are exhausted. We are going to finish it soon. Okay, we have origin of man and we have some more concepts. Okay, some more terminologies to remember. Okay, look here. I am drawing 3 graphs. Okay, I am drawing 3 graphs. Now, students, if nature has to select, this is the graph of natural selection. Okay, if nature is going to select, let's say, short people, okay, medium height people, and tall people. Okay, if nature is going to select these people, then who is going to get selected? Okay, 1 second, students, you have a class at 10, right? Okay, done. Okay, so look here, let's say these are the graphs. Okay, these are the graphs. So if we have to select between short, medium and tall students, imagine the natural selection happened for medium. Okay, natural selection happened for medium. Medium. Then we are going to draw a graph which is called a stabilizing graph. What is that graph called? A stabilizing graph. That means the graph is going to continue like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. This is called a stabilizing graph. Because we have chosen out of 2 extremities. Tall and short are 2 extremities. Yes or no? 2 ends they are, no 2 poles. So instead of choosing short and tall, we have chosen the middle one. So this is going to be called what? Okay, so more people are going to fall into this and this is going to be called as a stabilizing graph. Is this clear? More individuals will acquire mean character value. That means middle value. Middle value. This is called as stabilizing. Next is going to be if we chose. Okay, if we choose one of the extremities, be it short or be it tall. If we choose one of the extremities, if I am going to choose short, okay, if I am going to choose short, same way if I am going to choose, if I am going to choose short, okay, this and this, okay, if I am going to choose any of one of the extremities, I am going to get a graph which is directional, okay, which is going to move to one direction. This is called direction, okay, which is going to be called directional. That means one extremity, okay, more people are going to be falling into the one of the extremities. Okay, one of the extremities, any one. See, I have drawn 2 arrow marks, but any of one extremities. Okay, now imagine I choose both of the extremities. Okay, I choose the short and I choose the tall. Then I am going to get a graph which is called as a disruptive graph. Okay, what is the graph called? Disruptive. That means I am going to have people in 2 extremities. Clear to all of you? Yes or no? This question has come in your PYQ. They have asked a question about child. Okay, they have given 3 children who had one underweight, overweight and one the medium weight. And they asked which graph will be which graph will be formed if I choose the middle weight one or the medium normal weight child. That means you're going to tell the graph is going to be stabilizing. That means in the mean value, okay, in the mean value there is going to be lot of people. Got it? In one of the extremes, if it is there, it is directional. If both the extremes are there, it is going to be disruptive. Okay? So here values are going to be at both the ends, here values are going to be at one end. Easy, no, students? Easy, no? This is called graph of natural selection. Okay? Graph of natural selection. Okay. Now we have only one more topic, then we will be done. Okay? Done. Okay, that's my happy dance. Yes. Brief account of evolution. Okay? 1 minute sitting break. Okay, everything is covered, no? Just check. Okay, check sometimes if in case something is missed. Okay, do you want me to use flashcard? Okay, flashcard. With the flashcard I will write the brief account on evolution. Okay, do you want me to use the flashcard? See, I'm going to write the same thing, okay, given in flashcard. So in the first cellular form, I have already made you write this. Okay, first you can still buy this flashcards. Okay, if you haven't invested on Tatva, you can definitely buy this flashcards. Everything is there. Okay, so here you can see multicellular forms. Okay, multicellular forms. So students, first cellular form was formed 2000 million years ago. Okay, 2000 million years ago. Then the multicellular forms. Okay, then we found our first invertebrate. Okay, invertebrata. How many years back? 500 million years ago. Correct? Just keep checking. Okay, just keep checking. Then students, from there, we formed our first jawless fishes. Okay, that was around 350 million years ago. Then from there, we got some seaweeds and few plants. Okay, few plants. That was around 320 million years ago. Okay, I've written exact your flashcard. Okay, now some more points that you have to know. I think I would have written it here. Here it is. Yeah, 1 second, students. To write it here only, no place there. Okay, so in 1938 in South Africa, coelacanth, right? Coelacanth, okay, was found in South Africa. Okay, I'm using the flashcards because, okay, South Africa it was found. And then lobe fins were the first amphibians, that is not mentioned for you. Amphibians evolved from reptiles. Okay, amphibians evolved from reptiles. Evolved from reptiles. Clear? Then students, fish like reptile. What is the fish like reptile called? Ichthyosaurus, right? Fish like reptile called Ichthyosaurus was found around 200 million years ago. Okay, and 65 million years ago, your dinosaurs ran away. Dinosaurs got extinct. These dates you remember. Okay, this one slide is enough. Okay, one slide is enough. Everything you will be able to remember. Okay, everything I think I have written. Okay, 200 million years ago. Perfect, perfect. Students, here Tyrannosaurus rex is the largest one. That question and all they will not ask you. Now, brief account of evolution. Here one kuti thing you have to learn. Okay, then evolution of man I'll teach you. Okay, evolution of man I will teach you. Okay. Yes. So look here, students. Here one thing that you have to know is evolution of how these modern reptiles and mammals were formed. Okay. Here you see first the early reptiles were there. Okay. Early reptiles. Okay. Early reptiles. This early reptiles were divided into two categories. What were the two categories? Sauropsids. Okay. And what are sauropsids and synapsids? Okay, this is like a maze. Okay, you're going to solve it. So look here, from early reptiles, you got two categories, synapsids and you got sauropsids. Synapsids went forward and they formed plecosauruses, and that plecosauruses went forward to form tecodons. Okay, now, no, tecodons are this side, no, theropsids. Theropsids went up to form your modern mammals. Got it? Now, sauropsids went forward to form your tecodons. Tecodons went to form your dinosaurs, and dinosaurs got extinct and it led to the formation of your modern reptiles. Okay, this is going to be like that. We used to play, no, one mouse used to be there. Okay, and I think one rabbit used to be there, and one home used to be there, one carrot used to be there. We have to draw like this and connect. Same thing. Okay, so students, sauropsids, where did they go? Sauropsids went to tecodons. Okay, tecodons got extinct. Tecodon got extinct. From tecodons, they are telling that dinosaurs were formed. Okay, dinosaurs got extinct, but they gave the thing for modern reptiles. So these are the ancestors of modern reptiles. Okay, done? Clear? Yes or no? Now, here synapses, what happened? Synapses when, okay, synapses, they went to plecosauruses. Students, I cannot see that. Just check it is plecosauruses only, no? I cannot see the diagram well. Just check and tell me, is it plecosauruses? I think it's plecosauruses, okay? Okay, they got extinct. Then from there, they went to tecodons, therapsids. Yes? Check your notebook, textbook, all of you. No answer only. Chumma, they're sleeping. Tell fast, is it correct or wrong? Plecosauruses, then plecosauruses, what is that? Theropsids, they also got extinct, and then they gave, okay, they went all the way and they gave rise to modern mammals. Okay, modern mammals. Done? Okay, that is your maze. Okay, this is the maze of your early reptiles. Okay, same thing, students, what I have written here. See, Tyrannosaurus rex was around 20 feet in height and had a huge, fearsome dagger-like teeth. Okay, this you have to remember. Then here I wrote fish-like reptiles probably was 200 million years ago, Ichthyosaurus. Okay, then about 65 million years ago, dinosaurs got extinct or dinosaurs suddenly disappeared. Okay, dinosaurs suddenly disappeared. Giant ferns like pteridophytes were present, but they were all fell to form the coal deposits. Okay, chalo. Theropsids. Okay, now next one here, students, the first mammals were the shrews. Okay, shrews are actually a rat-like structure. Okay, they are like rat only, a very rat-like they are, very small. Okay, very tiny they are. Those were the first mammals. Their fossils are small sized. Mammals were viviparous, protected their unborn young ones inside the mother's body. Mammals were more intelligent in sensing and avoiding danger. So when reptiles came down, mammals took over this earth, and that's what they're telling. When dinosaurs went, okay, dinosaurs went, it is going to happen what? When dinosaurs went, students, they went to Okay, yeah. Dinosaurs went, humans came. Okay, that's what they're trying to say. Now, due to continental drift, when South America joined North America, these animals were overridden by North American fauna. Okay, because see, when I move to some other place, if the vegetation does not match me, even I will get sick, right? Same thing. When North America and South America, when they came together, North American fauna overrid the South American animals. Okay, so due to continental drift, pouched mammals of Australia survived because of lack of competition in any other animals. Why lack of competition, students? Because they did not have any path to go. Clear or not? Okay, we'll write origin of man. Shall I write it from your this one? Okay, you're going to check and tell me if the flowchart is correct. Okay, flowchart is correct. Yes. See, I'm going to write from this. Okay, flowchart. Chalo, start with me. Evolution of man. So, students, around 15 million years ago, okay, 15 million years ago, two people were there. Dryopithecus, okay, Dryopithecus and Ramapithecus. Ramapithecus. Okay, Ramapithecus were. These were, out of this, Dryopithecus was more ape-like, that means monkey-like, okay, and Ramapithecus was more man-like. Got it? Now, to remember this, you are going to use the code DRA-HEN. Okay, DRA-HEN. DRA-HEN. Okay, I will write the full form of DRA-HEN. Friends, DRA-HEN, DRAHEN. Okay, this is DRA-HEN. Okay, D stands for Dryopithecus. Okay, R stands for Ramapithecus. A stands for Australopithecus. Guys, all of you who haven't marked your attendance, quickly hit that like button. That's the only way I will get to know that you like the class or not. Okay, H stands for Homo habilis. Okay, Homo habilis. E stands for Homo erectus. N stands for Neanderthal man. Okay, Neanderthal man. Yes. So now with this DRA-HEN in your head, you're going to write about the evolution. Okay, chalo. Dryopithecus, students, here. So I'm going to use the flashcards. Okay, Dryopithecus, what happened? They walked more like gorilla. Okay, they walked more like gorilla. Okay, this fellow, who Dryopithecus. And this Ramapithecus was more man-like. Okay, more man-like. More gorilla or ape-like. Okay, they were, just check if I'm writing it correct. Okay, not more than 4 feet. Not more than 4 feet. Just keep checking your NCERT. Okay, second one. Okay, second one was around 2 million years ago. Okay, 2 million years ago, there was Australopithecus. Okay, Australopithecus. Australopithecus lived in, okay, they lived in African grasslands. Okay, lived in African grasslands. So far good. Are you all checking? They ate fruits. Okay, and hunted with stones. Yes. See here, are we correct? See, about 15 million years ago, primitives called Dryopithecus and Ramapithecus were existing. They were hairy, walked like gorillas and chimpanzees. Ramapithecus was more like, while Dryopithecus was more ape-like. Few fossils of man-like bones were discovered in Ethiopia and Tanzania. These reveal that hominid features, leading to the belief that about 3 to 4 million years ago, man-like primates walked in Eastern Africa. They were probably not taller than 4 feet but walked upright. 2 million years ago, Australopithecus probably lived in Eastern African grasslands. Okay, so students, Dryopithecus, Ramapithecus, then directly we are coming to Australopithecus. Okay, so here all the characteristics is given about these people only. Okay, here about these people only, not more than 4 feet, and they were found. Okay, yes, Ethiopia, their bones were found in Ethiopia and Tanzania. Clear? Any doubts? Very good for students who stayed. I'm really proud of all of you. Okay, really proud of all of you. Chalo, clear? Okay, yes. Okay, they were ape-like, done ma'am. Okay, few fossils were found, that is about Tanzania and walked in. Okay, they were found in here, Ethiopia and Tanzania. Some few, structures were found, and they used to eat fruits and they used to hunt with stones. Okay, next one is going to be Homo habilis. Okay, next one is going to be Homo habilis. What is the time, students, they found Homo habilis? It is not mentioned as such, but we can assume it was around 2 to 1.5 million years ago. Okay, million years ago, we found Homo habilis. Okay, Homo habilis. This Homo habilis, also their brain capacity is mentioned. Yes or no? First human like there. Okay, first human like. Okay, first human like they were, and they did not eat meat. Okay, not meat eaters. Okay, not meat eaters. All those notes you'll get it on Vedantu NEET English Telegram as well as Biology by Gopika. Quickly go and join the Telegram. And students, their brain capacity, okay, cc I'm writing 650 cc to 850 cc, 800 650 to 800, no, 800 cc. That was their brain capacity. Done? Yes. Okay, yes. Next is Homo erectus, right? Homo erectus. Yes, very good, very good. They were found around 1.5 million years ago. Okay, 1.5 million years ago. And students, what were they? Their brain capacity was around 900 cc. Okay, 900 cc. Yes or no? Yes. Their fossils were found in Java. And they probably ate meat. Probably ate meat. Next is going to be, next is corn. Corn is next. Okay, Neanderthal man. He was found not very far, around 1 lakh, okay, to 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs years ago. Okay, 4K, sorry, 4K, 40,000, 1 lakh to 40,000. 40,000 years back. Very close, no? It feels like a close relative of us. Like, oh, you're my mama types, like that. Very close, okay? So that is Neanderthal man. Okay, Neanderthal man. Brain size was how much? 1400. Very good. Brain capacity was 1400 cc. Okay, 1400 cc. They used to hide their body, they used to protect their bodies. Yes or no? They used to hide their bodies. They used to bury the dead. They used to bury the dead. Got it? They used to bury the dead. And they were found in the Central Asia. Okay, and they were believed to live near the Central Asia. And last comes your Homo sapiens. Okay, Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens. Yes or no? This we were found 7,000, 75K, okay, 75,000 to 10,000 years. Okay, 10,000 years ago. We had a brain capacity of around 1,000. They had a brain capacity of 1,500 something, 1,350 I've seen. Okay, so let's keep it as 1,400 cc only. Okay, to 1,305 cc, because how can they have cc rest? Okay, yes, yes, the skull of the thing was very similar to that of human adults. Okay, like modern adults. So the skull was very similar. The fossil found, okay, the skull was very similar to modern man. Modern man, or you can write human skull. Got it? Human skull. Any doubts, students, so far? Any doubts so far? Prehistoric cave art was there around 18,000 years ago. Okay, and 10,000 years ago agriculture started. Okay, even that is given in this your flow chart. What I mean is your mind maps, even that is given, nothing is missed. Okay, every line of NCERT is given in a beautiful flow chart pattern. So I feel all of you should spend your 1,500 pocket money on this. This is going to be so much worth. Okay, and it's very nice to study. Imagine studying the whole chapter in just 4 kuti notes. Okay. Okay, agriculture start. Clear? No doubts, right? Paka? Paka? Full clear? I'm just checking. Did we miss something? We spoke about this. This is not that important. Again, a lot of things have been given. Saltation I taught you. Theory I taught you. Okay. I hope everything is clear. Any doubts, students? Any doubts about the plant or anything? Okay. Clear? Will you do one question? We have 3 more minutes. Okay. So then you can attend your physics class. Okay, just do one question. I'll just inform sir as well. Yes. Tell me the question. See, industrial melanism is an example of defensive adaptation of skin against ultraviolet radiation, drug resistant, directional selection due to smoke from industries, protective resemblance with the surrounding. You can think of anything and tell, okay? Not able to think? Difficult? Yes. You're almost there. You can get it. Almost all of you are able to think of it. What could it be? What could it be? A for Amu ma'am. Is it Pakka? Just give me 2 minutes. Okay. Keep thinking. A. Okay. Defensive adaptation of skin against ultraviolet radiation. What are you people telling? Ultraviolet radiation. Who told you all this? Who told you this innovation from your brains? You only people found, ma'am. We only found, ma'am. I never spoke about any ultraviolet radiation. It should be directional selection due to smoke from the industries. Yes or no? Students, what has happened? Selection has happened, right? I'm just sitting for 2 minutes, okay, because my leg is aching. So till that, you people please answer. Think and answer. Do you think it is correct? That you tell me. I will tell the answer, but do you think it is correct? That is important. Okay, that is more important. Frank, ma'am, it seems. Yeah, yeah. So, it is not drug resistant. It is not because of ultraviolet radiation. Protective resemblance with the surrounding. This also did not happen. It was basically because of smoke. Melanism happened because of smoke. So, it's going to be answer number 3. Okay. Okay. Answer number 3. Yes. Next question. Which one of the following? Okay. This will be a little difficult for you people. Okay. This one. The homologous organs are those that show similarities in their size, origin, function and appearance. This is going to be your homework question. Okay, this is going to be your homework question. Can you all do this as your homework? Don't tell the answer now. Tell me. What is going to be the answer? Don't tell. Don't tell the answer. Okay, students, the occurrence of endemic species in South America and Australia is due to the occurrence of endemic species. See, this kind of questions will come for NEET. Not like, oh, what is the name of the largest dinosaur? That is not the question that is going to come. These are the kinds of questions that is going to come. Okay, so your answer should be, these kind of answers should be there. Understood? So tell me the answer. Wait, let me see how much attendance happened. Oh, still some people haven't liked. Okay. Yes. Are you able to think? Students, because there is no terrestrial route to these places. That's why species which we are not able to find in any other places, we are able to find in Australia. Why? Because there is no terrestrial route for these people to go. Right? How you found in Founder's Neck, Bottleneck, what happened? From one, see, this is one population. From one population, they migrated and they made a new population. Same thing would have happened. Otherwise, this marsupials, Australian marsupials would have gone somewhere else, right? If there were ways for them to go, they would have gone to different places. But you see, kangaroos are very, found only in Australia. Okay, even though they are taken to here and there for, for safari visit and all, that is different story. But mainly, they are found as the natives, right? Everywhere if you go, you will be able to see kangaroos. Why? Because there is no place to go. Okay, place to go for them. So there is no terrestrial route. Understood? That is why we are able to find endemic species. This is the same thing that is happening. Okay, so if a genetic drift, a gene flow has happened, see, continuously if this keeps happening, then a gene flow will happen. Okay, gene flow is going to happen. Is this clear? Okay, duper duper super super. Yes. Students, just check if we missed something. Okay, I'm just thinking if I missed something. Okay, I hope nothing is missed. Okay, will you do a question? Will you do a question, students? This is the question. Okay, Hardy-Weinberg principle. Can you do this question? It will take you hardly 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes it will take you. Can you do P is equal to 0.7? Tell me how much is going to be Q, how much is going to be 2PQ. How much is going to be? Question is, P I have given, find Q, okay, find Q and find 2PQ. It's an easy question, find 2PQ. Let me see who is going to answer. Very good, very good. One person has already found Q. Ma'am, it is going to be 0.3. How did you do it? You did P plus Q is equal to 1. Okay, so it is going to be 0.7 plus Q is equal to 1. So Q is equal to 1 minus 0.7. That is equal to Q is equal to 0.3. Done? Yes. How much is 2PQ? 2PQ? Two PQ, how much are you people telling? Wait. 2 into 0.3 into 0.7. It's going to be 0.42. Okay. 2 into 0.3 into 0.7. You can do this first. 2 into 0.21 is going to be 0.42. Okay. This is going to be your PQ answer. Is this clear? Okay. Hardy-Weinberg. Hardy-Weinberg is an ideal situation. Think of that all the time. Okay. It's ideal situation. If any genetic drift, any gene pool changes that side, this side, Hardy-Weinberg principle is going to get disturbed. Okay. This was also clear, I hope. Okay, that's it, students, for today. And those who haven't registered for MVSAT, please do register for MVSAT, because you will, students, forget about what you're going to get. I would say as a student, you shouldn't be bothered if you're going to get an iPhone, but if you have an opportunity to write exam with other 100 students or 200 students or 1000 students from all over the country and know where you stand, this is going to be a pre-exam for you before the NEET exam. You will know exactly where you stand, and this is going to help you learn your mistakes. Okay, so please do it just for that sake. Don't think that, ma'am, I want the prize, that's why I'm going to write the exam. That is all secondary. Right now, what you want to do? Okay, you people wrote the exam today. Very nice, very nice. Okay, most of you wrote the exam. Super happy for you people. Students, give a competition to yourself. Your competition is yourself, and you need to make it better. Okay, you need to make it better. Sure, Satvik. Okay. So yes, do register for MVSAT and write your exams even in the offline centers if possible. And even if you get scholarship or not, but write the exam to know where you stand and how you can compete. So this way, what is going to happen? You will not have that exam fear before the NEET exam. So thank you so much for joining. It is late night, right? But I really enjoyed the session. Not even 1% energy had dropped. Students, I have not taught you about that plant thing because I have not seen much questions about it. How I taught you about the early reptiles. The plant thing, I have not seen much questions. That's why we usually do not focus that much. But if you want a session, or if you want, like, ma'am, I'm finding it difficult, or I want to learn it, you can definitely go through it. Okay, but questions I have not seen very commonly. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. I hope all of you is going to comment, like the video and share the video with your friends. I want to see all of your comments with the homework question as well as how you felt the session was. It was evolution. Did you feel it interesting or was it boring? Let me know in the chats. Thank you so much for joining and thank you so much for staying back so late. Lots of love to all of you. Good night. See you all. And tomorrow is a big, big day for us as well as for you because we are starting something new. And whenever we start something new, it's always going to be special, right? So see you all. Tata, bye bye. Notes will be shared on Vedantu NEET English Telegram as well as Biology by Gopika. So definitely join.